What's up, Sam Fisher? What's up, D-Gen? What's up, Breaking Puppet? What's up, Jeremy Sands? What's up, Mean Mark? What's up, Jen Strom? What's up, Lordvin? What's up, Poppy? What's up, Darth? What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday evening, Sunday morning, technically. Well, Sunday evening for me now. And I hope you have enjoyed just how trash Wolverine looks, because I am here to roast it and make PlayStation fanboys' lives a living nightmare. I have switched back to 2 monitors. I'm back in the 2-monitor gang. If everybody in the chat could spam 2-monitor gang, let's fucking go! 2-monitor gang. That's right, we are back and better than ever. That's right. It don't matter how much the pussy can break your heart. You can't take Fritinga down. Papa Frit will always be here, one way or another. Yeah. I made it to another stream, finally. Excellent. I am glad to see everybody here. All right, just to let everyone know, if you want to donate through the Streamlabs instead, you can donate through the Streamlabs donation link. I'll leave it down below. We receive money like right away, and YouTube doesn't take a cut. Or you can super chat the traditional way, however you'll want. We got a big show on our hands. We got a lot of entertainment to do. We got a lot of, white powder to snort. We got a lot of beers to drink. We got a lot of dabs to hit. We ain't gonna waste any time. Sunday party, welcome to it. I hope you are enjoying it. Yes, sir. Devastator, hello. All right, as long as nobody calls me by my real name, we should have a good show today. All right, excellent. All right then, all right. What did you guys think of that Wolverine gameplay? We're gonna be looking at the extended gameplay. We're gonna be looking at some of the memes going on. You're going through a breakup, Brit? Not a breakup. I wouldn't call it a breakup. No, it's not a breakup. Not even going through like anything romantic.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day. No, I'm not going through anything romantic. No, nothing like that. But yeah, YouTube blocks live chat on Brave browser now. They do, huh? Yeah. The troll king himself. Listen, you guys have seen me troll Reforged Gaming, you've seen me troll the amazing Lucas, you've seen me troll Mighty Keith, you've seen me troll Dreamcast Guy. Who are we gonna troll this month? Put it on your list, and I will see. Perhaps we can even start a poll on it. Yeah. Sam Fisher, hello, welcome in. All right, everybody. Wait, I think I already saw you. Stop saying my real name in the chat. Stop it. You know how I feels about that. And you never obey, you never seem to you guys just never seem to respect the fact that I do not like to be called the pastas. All right? Thank you. All right. P-Rock? Alex? Oh, we've already trolled Alex. Player Essence. Oh, that's a name. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's crack open the first beer of the stream. It's gonna be a long one. Maybe, perhaps, it really depends. But, yeah. Well, also, one thing I want to go over today, all right? Nothing against Mahler, but I question his liking of God of War. Because I saw the man go after the Wolverine gameplay, but I thought to myself, Mahler, a lot of this is really reminiscent of what you like about God of War 2018. So we're gonna have to put my man in the questioning booth, and we're gonna have to question his tastes in gaming. Why? Because we're assholes here at Fritinga Plays. That's what we do. Yeah. King Harmon Smith. Now we trolled Harmon Smith hard this month. The man deserves at least a 1-minute break. We gotta let the trolling cool off on that one. Just a little bit, yeah. All right. So glad to see everybody. So glad. Oh, Frit, did you want to announce the live in Discord? Please go ahead, Yoda the Weeb, if you could announce that for me. Add everyone if you have the ability to. All right, I forgot to do it. 1 second. Hold on. All right, cracking open the first beer. There we go.
One made a better Wolverine game than Insomniac.
Yo, LJN only gets a bad rep because of Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a couple of LJN games I actually rather like. I think Angry Video Game Nerd just went a little too hard on them, that's the truth. But LJN has some pretty good stuff. Yeah. Fritz Play. Frittata is back. Yes. Get out, pasa, man. No, listen. I want to go over Mighty Keith's salt. I want to go over everybody's salt. Everybody's salt. All right? So let's turn down the music just a bit. All right. How's my audio? Before we even begin the stream, I want everybody to do an audio check with me. Let me know how things are going. Feel free to throw all the money in the world you want. I won't discriminate this time. The only thing I won't accept is people gifting memberships, because you know how I feel about that. Stop gifting memberships. Stop bringing illegal EBT-shas. That's what we're going to call them. Yeah, that's what we're going to call them. Everybody who accepts a free membership is an EBT-sha. So, can everybody say that from now on? Free super chat loaders are EBT-shas. Away with them! Away with them! Away! I like the people who buy their own memberships and join this channel out of their own free will. But audio checkup, how are we doing? Everything good? Do I sound nice and clear for you? I have a new setup going. Makes life a lot easier, a lot more comfortable in the streaming environment. No more gifting! Shut the fuck up, Darmex. Know your role and shut your mouth. Yeah, EBT shas. You sound like a popsicle stick. Whoa, wow! Gee, I wonder why that is. What a genius. I'm not made of money. Good. Welfare memberships. No EBT shas allowed in the chat. You gotta buy it yourself. All right? Yeah. But again, how are we doing on audio? How are we doing on audio? We good? Do I sound fine? Is audio balanced? All right, we got the desktop audio playing at full volume in the back. We got my mic auxiliary at full volume. All right. I just want to make sure so you guys don't pull off that stupid bullshit you always do. Where you're like, Fred, we can't hear the stream, Fred. We can't hear the stream. Yeah, you can. Everybody knows you can hear the stream. You're all just liars. All right. Excellent. Fred is a bunch of pop sticks. Yeah, Bear and the Big Blue Waffle. Blue waffles time? What are we talking about with blue waffle? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ugh. Don't remind me. Yeah. Audio's good. All right. YouTube doesn't deserve my money. Well, hey, Sheila, if you do want to give YouTube their money, right here on the stream, there's the Streamlabs donation link. If you click on that, the money goes straight to me, and YouTube doesn't get any. And I receive the money right away. Every percentage of it. None taken away. So if you want to gift to me through that way, please feel free. Also, we're way behind on our earnings this month, but I have to take a lot of mental break, a lot of mental days off. But I'm back. I'm better than ever. So don't you worry. All right. All is good in the world as you sound absolutely beautiful. Oh, Parska. Oh, you're too sweet, you. I would give you a kiss if it wasn't gay. All right, then. Awesome. But it's yummy. Love the soybean thumbnail. Yes! I cannot wait. I love it. Because I know that we're making, like, this game release, or at least the lead up to the release, a living hell for those who are excited for it. And I love to do that. I admit I'm a bad person. I like to ruin people's excitement for things that I think look kind of gay. Is that bad of me? Chat, can we get a humble check on Fritanga? Should he stop doing that? Is that bad of Fritanga to do? Ruining all these, goy products for the goy cattle. Am I gonna go to goy hell? There's no such thing as a hell in our in our book. Good afternoon. I'll allow it as I am divorced. All right. Oh, man, divorce. Bro, listen. I've never even faced divorce, man. That's a tough one. I could not imagine what it's like to live the life of a divorced person, but, you know. Diego Garcia, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Everything is bad. All right. You can be humble by mowing my lawn. Shut the fuck up, Jurashi. Oh, my God. Can we stop with that? All right? I was literally going to become a lawn mowing person because I was almost in debt from doing YouTube for too long. And then I caught my big break. And I was like, yay, I don't have to be a lawnmower. And then you guys were like, aw, we actually wanted to see him mow a lawn. Yeah, all right then. So, Jeremy, hell, I still love the Venom trilogy. Whoa! Yeah, fuck divorce. Everything is bad. Okay, all right, excellent. All right, excellent. Let's get to it. Let's get to some of the roasting, all right? Here's one that I love that I saw recently, okay? Check this out. Because I put out a tweet, and it blew up, it caught wind, but I want you guys to see something here real quick, all right? Look at this shit, all right? Look at this shit. Here's QuickTime event in an Insomniac game. Look at this shit. Look at this. L1 plus square, hit it! No! No! Oh, he's safe. Nothing's gonna happen. Man can sit there, look at his phone. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Hey, okay.
Nothing. That's QuickTime events and Insomniac games, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of shit you deal with when you play an Insomniac game. All right? But look at QuickTime events and, say, Resident Evil 4. Look what happens if you miss a QuickTime event in these games. Look at this. Watch this. If you miss, it's over! Look at that. It's almost as if, like, God damn. Okay, look, listen, chat. I've never been one to be a huge fan of QuickTime events. I've always thought, you know, they were like a cheap way to keep the player engaged in your game. Right? But there was actual consequences to them. Hence, they were QuickTime events. QuickTime events. Now we've seen a couple of those in the Wolverine gameplay, and none of them seem to have any real consequences. Like, you're not even penalized for not hitting the QuickTime event on time. So, like, if you don't hit the, you know, L1, R1 to bring out Wolverine's claws, what's gonna happen? Nada. Nothing. Nothing happens to you. At all. Western gaming in a nutshell. Absolutely. But listen, again, there's nothing wrong with QuickTime events, but look at the way that shit's being utilized right here. It's like so fucking pathetic. It's like, what the fuck is the point of that? All thanks to DSP and a few VTubers. Exactly. People who don't have the mental capacity to be paying attention to the fucking video game. I've seen better QTEs and Battletoads, and yes, yeah! Yo, hey, don't sleep on Battletoads, man. That game is fucking hard. That game is a bitch. All right, I retweeted something from Rags. Let me see if I can find it. It was a fucking great one. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back to Rags' Twitter profile. He had a great one. I loved it. It just... Look at this shit. Here's Synth Potato. All right? Chat, raise your hand if you know who Synth Potato is. All right? This guy is the biggest AAA cum-guzzling shill. At one point, I used to like him. I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with someone who enjoys games. But this guy, I have seen tooth and nail have to defend every single negative AAA slop fest that's been released in the industry. Like, the amazing cuckers. Yeah, Battletoads was brutal, yeah. Does Insomniac even make games anymore or interactive movies like the old CDI? You know, I would say that what they make is closer to video games than a lot of other people, but it's not like that much better. I've only beaten Battletoads NES through Rare Replay. Yeah, well, dude, Battletoads is... I've never beaten it. It's fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. Especially in two-player mode. It's even harder that way. Yeah. Who? I do? Alright, so this guy has spent most of his Twitter presence constantly defending AAA slop. This guy loves his Goy feed. He's like, mm. You can taste the soy in that goy feed. He's that type of guy. Pure cattle. The entire drama about this Wolverine clip has to be the fakest thing I've seen. You can recreate this clip for every game in existence, including the best games ever. Literally proves nothing. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him, chat. Look at him. He's defending this right here. Just holding straight on the analog stick. That's what he's defending.
Hey, Fred, add this to your bills or beer fund.
Oh, let's go, History Buzz, for the $5 You beautiful bastard. $5. Thank you. For $5, you get 5 chords. You get G, D, A, E, G. This guitar's out of tune. Wow, this guitar's way out of tune. Thank you. Thank you so much for your $5. All right, as I was saying. So this is the gameplay he's defending, all right? This is the AAA experience. Hold forward on the analog stick. I mean, how? How was anybody even remotely entertained by this crap? Hold forward on the analog stick. But look, there's bullets flying everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. Wow. Whoa. Pew, 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 pew. That's it. That's what he's entertained by. And look at the comparison he's trying to use. Look, he's really trying to say, well, all gaming is boring if you don't, but stop kidding yourself, Potato. The movement system of Wolverine ain't the movement system of Mario 64, all right? The destination is always the same in these games. These games are on rails. This right here, there's nothing different you can do. You hold forward, that's it, all right? It's not a freedom of movement choice, that people are deliberately making here. It's not that shit, okay?
Hey, Frit, did you see Lucas shitting on Wolverine?
He did? Oh, we're gonna watch that. Oh yeah, we're gonna put that in the back catalog. But anyway, Rags has a great response to this. Here's Rags. No, you can't. Most games have obstacles and enemies that are actively trying to stop during action sequences. You cannot just hold forwards and clear sections. This is very much a relatively recent game design issue. And he's right! Chat, the doggo's right. As much as I'm not a big fan of furries, he ain't wrong. This is very much a modern game slop fest issue. This has been going on with modern games for a while now. Wolverine is the new Firewatch. Yeah. Hi, Frit. YouTube didn't tell me you were live. YouTube's been trying to avoid telling people my videos are up and live. But thank you for tuning in out of morbid curiosity. That means that you found me out of your free will. You are the best. I love you. All right? Now, yeah. Since Potato's been he's been on a spree trying to defend this game and everything about it. Like, here, let's see. Let me find this one. Where is it? Where is the one that I'm thinking of the most, too? Let's see. I mean, look at this guy. All he talks about is AAA games. This guy never talks about a single AA indie game. Why is there such a weird hate campaign against the Wolverine game? I don't think it looks like a masterpiece, but people are acting like Spider-Man 2 was the worst game ever and that this game will be terrible when it literally looks great. Insomniac has always made good games. I'm sorry, sir. Spider-Man 2 ain't a good game. That right there's a litmus test for me. If gamers find Spider-Man 2 good, that's how you can kind of get a measurement of, whether they're a reliable source or not. For a lot of, a lot of opinions, a lot of reviews on gaming and stuff. I mean, I can't believe I'm about to say it, but this makes Angry Joe more credible than a lot of reviewers, because even Angry Joe was like, Spider-Man 2 kind of shit. Amazing Lucas understood Spider-Man 2 was shit. Motorhar understood Spider-Man 2 was shit. So, in all honesty, man, are we really that blown away right now? Spider-Man 2 was pretty gay. Spider-Man 2 was bad. I'm sorry. I don't even know how anybody in their right mind gave Spider-Man 2 a 90 on Metacritic. But you know why I think that happened? Because of the Deaf Girl missions, the Mary Jane missions, and the gay escort missions. That's why. Because they had their Sweet Baby Inc. fucking propaganda, their woke bullshit put in there, and these game journalists were just like, oh, daring, brave, gay escort missions. Oh, ho, ho, woohoo, ho, 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 ho. You know, if Mickey Mouse was around now, he would be gay. Wait, Mickey Mouse is still around, right? Yeah. Mud Shark. Yeah, great looking ain't same as a good game, baby. Exactly! Exactly. As I was saying. Alright, now here, look at this. So, now we're gonna go to Mighty Keith's Twitter because this one is fucking great. Like, I love watching Mighty Keith fucking freak out at people not liking PlayStation games from trailers. He's like, how could you? How could, look at this pathetic. Man, a new Uncharted could not come out in this day and age, bro. You'll have some lopper complain the driving segment is on rails, and the post to get 100K likes. Man! bro! Even Uncharted 4 was getting some shit, because Uncharted 4 had some pretty, like, unbearable cringe, like, forced bullshit in there. Like the chick that beats up Drake and his brother, all by herself. We're like, okay, sure, yeah, Mighty queer, yeah. Oh, look, there's Nib! There's Nib interjecting himself into the tweet. This is those tweets and the echo chamber of weirdos they appeal to are largely irrelevant. Multiple quality games that got massive flack ended up selling gangbusters and getting rave reviews, e.g. Spider-Man 2, #2 best-selling PS5 game ever. Bundles not included. Who fucking cares? Call of Duty sells a shit ton. Are we supposed to sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, Call of Duty's great. Call of Duty's the bomb. Battlefield sells a bunch. Am I supposed to pretend Battlefield's a hot shit? NBA 2K fucking sells like gangbusters. Am I supposed to pretend that's great? No. So why do we have to go with like this whole, why do we have to go with this whole fucking fallacy of like, oh, well, it sold well, therefore the hate doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that'd be like you approaching me and be like, well, you know, I could literally use that logic against them. I could be like, well, I got more likes and I got a lot of people following me and I make a lot of money on streams. That must mean I'm right and you're wrong and everything you say don't matter. He would be like, no, that's not how it works. Yeah, it's an act of COD, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's funny anymore, but hearing that he's a shill, yep. Well, Mighty Keith, you know, he's entertaining. There's moments he can make you laugh. I'm not saying he can't, but Paris is trying to defend Wolverine. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at this shit. This is pathetic. Oh, here we go. Like, dude, where is it? Well, here it goes. Here it goes. Here he is. Here's this. I don't know if you guys watched my latest video, but here's Insomniac Games literally jerking themselves off. They're like, look, confront Logan's nightmares to uncover his past. Get to know the man behind the claws when Marvel's Wolverine releases on September 15th. But there's a tweet where they were jerking themselves off about reviews and things like that. And look, they got negative comments in here talking about, oh great, Wolverine's going to have trauma he needs to heal from. What are we doing here, man? Lol, how did these lot monsters even get in here? Man! I'll tell you, every PlayStation product that has ever been presented has been defended by this man, tooth and nail. It's pathetic. Yeah, Battlefield 6 was just removing modes like King of the Hill for no fucking reason until they caved to the community backlash and put the modes back in.
Poker Scarlet outsold every 5 exclusive.
So, Pokemon Scarlet got outsold by Palworld. Oh! And that game didn't even have a quarter of the budget. No, yeah, this dude has been on their dick, like defending them 24/7, and yeah, no, just what is this? Mighty Keith and Grumps have Oh, they have beef. I didn't even see that. Yeah, Wait, what is this? Mighty Keith's tweets are getting old. Oh, that's right, because I'm not even on his page. Here we go. Here we go. All right, where is it? Yeah, he's calling everybody who hates on the shit LARPers, but to be honest, like, there's a specific crowd of us who aren't impressed by just everything we see, you know? He's from the crowd that is. So yeah. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, blah, blah, blah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He is a mass consumer. Buying all the Pokemon packs and everything. Buying every AAA slop fest. He is the problem with gaming. He is the #1 enemy. The Wolverine hate is only on Twitter. Sorry, did it wrong. Man, the Wolverine hate is only on Twitter. All the YouTube trailers and other social media platforms show massive excitement. Twitter is just being Twitter again. Yesterday, I saw people complaining that Wolverine had characterization. You can't make this shit up, man. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Man! Mighty consumer! Yeah! That's a good one. I 500 after. Mighty consumer. They gave this nigga Peter everything. Shit my head. Oh, dude. Again. They got, yeah, no, I mean, dude, because if you go to the Insomniac Games post, like, everybody's just shitting on this shit. Oh, good. Flashback sequences where you walk real slow and don't slash things up. That's exactly what we're going to get a lot of segments of. I mean, when I play a Wolverine game, I don't want to go through a sequence of, oh, look, he's walking through his past. He sees his trauma. I mean, because we all know Wolverine's backstory. We're there to play as Wolverine to hack and slash shit. We're not just there to trauma dump Wolverine's backstory. Okay? Oh, yeah, no. I mean, like save physical media. Like, dude, Insomniac and Sony can't post shit without getting roasted. People are upset that a character with memory loss will have gameplay exploring his memories he lost. Everyone's lost their minds. Well, this place has toxic corner for sure. Bro, it's not so, yeah, no. The Mighty Goyim! Mighty Goyim! Mighty Goyim! Mighty Chirp? Oh, you wanna, you what? You wanna, what's that, guys? Did somebody say chirp? I don't know why would you say that? Huh? What? What was that? No disc, no buy. Smells like what? Sorry, I'm streaming now, dolls. I'm streaming right now. Anyway, yeah, no. What was it? So yeah, smells like unavoidable and unskippable story sequences, which are going to make any— shut the fuck up! God, you don't have to dial right away. Smells like unavoidable and unskippable story sequences, which are going to make any subsequential playthrough a chore. Exactly! That's one of my biggest problems with a lot of these AAA over-the-shoulder third-person action-adventure stealth element games. They don't have a strong replay factor. You know what to expect. Now, I've been playing a game like Project Zomboid where every single time I die and I start a new playthrough, everything is like a whole different story. Like, my character could die falling out a window. My character could die bleeding out. My character could die because he got bitten and he's getting slowly infected. My character, I had one character who got so far in the game only to fucking literally die because I fell over a fence and the zombies fell on top of me and I couldn't get up. Like, it's just that kind of, you know what I mean? Those are video games. Those are games that are going beyond and above what the AAA industry does. The AAA industry really just wants to give you a self-service type of title. Where, you know, where it's like, well, no, not self-service, sorry. A curated experience. The kind of games I like to play these days are self-service. Where it's like, bro, it's up to you to fucking figure it out. We ain't gonna hold your hand. You're gonna, if you want to play a specific way, you can do it. You have to figure it out. That's the kind of games I like. And unfortunately, Insomniac games have followed the exact same tropes that have Like, the Insomniac we have today is incomparable to the Insomniac we had, like, years ago when we were growing up. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wolverine is going to be a one-and-done game. I mean, most PlayStation games are. Oh, but there's trophies, and there's cosmetics, and there's things to go over. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, yeah. Starfield, any Sony Interactive game. Like, I'm not going to lie, Orc Dictator. Yeah, I would also choose Starfield over most of these games. Just because I don't have to be locked into a full linear experience. But these guys are just getting shat on. Now, yeah, Wolverine. So yeah, the Wolverine extended gameplay it's just not been looking good. It's not been looking. Insomniac's Wolverine getting. Oh, here's Endymion. Insomniac's Wolverine getting dismantled by a single video. Shit's brutal. Yeah. I can see why my Wolverine video is starting to blow up slowly. Because I knew it. I looked at that shit and I said, I smell Spider-Man 2. Fuck him. Insomniac's communication director James Stevenson has spoken about the huge amount of negativity surrounding video material for me surrounding Marvel's Wolverine on X. He says the constant criticism and attacks have become an onslaught and developers' mental health. Wait, he says the constant criticism and attacks have become an onslaught on developers' mental health? Why? Stevenson is even considering telling Insomniac employees to stay away from X because of it. What? Fans are comparing it to PS2 games and calling it a movie game designed for journalists. Bro, I wish this was a PS2 game. You know how much I wish this was a PS2 game? If this was a PS2 game, this shit would be so much better. All right, we have another Wolverine game to compare it to from 17 years ago. I'm not saying it was the best Wolverine game ever made, but it was definitely a lot more daring. It was a lot more there was a lot more effort put into it, a lot more creative thought. And I never liked Deadpool. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Deadpool guy. Only game worth playing from Sony this gen was Helldivers 2, says Rambling Entertained. I suppose so, yeah. I mean, you know, I didn't really get into Helldivers, but I know a lot of people who loved it. Oh no, guys! Emotional damage! Emotional damage! We gotta play the clip. We have to play the clip.
Emotional damage. I will send you to Jesus. Emotional damage. I will send you to Jesus.
Oh no! Oh no, the Insomniac developers' feelings are hurt. No. Why will they not just like all the same slop we've been feeding them for over 20 years? Can't they just accept that we can't make a different game? This is gold. This is fucking gold. I gotta make a video on that. And I gotta make that video as soon as I'm done with this stream. Insomniac Communication. Wow. He says constant criticism and attacks have become an onslaught on developers' mental health. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you want compliments, make something better. If you want praise, do something unique. If you don't want, pointless backlash, make prettier looking women in your video games, okay? Because the women we're looking at in our real lives, especially mine, are pretty fucking ugly. Alright? I would like to play a video game and Jean Grey look like a 10 out of 10. Alright? Not look like the chick from Control. Is that so hard? Yeah. Leave my billion-dollar company alone. Yeah. I forgot you were a dirty bug supporter. What? Yeah. No, I mean, dude, here's your first look at some of the movement and traversal in Wolverine. We already saw this. But yeah. Look at this. Look at this shit. Is this, I don't know if, no, Colin has nothing to say. Let's see.
Hi guys, it's Wolvie here guys. It is Thursday evening here guys. I'm just about to step out and have some din, but just to let you know guys that money is moving.
I don't know who this guy is, but yeah. This Wolverine, version of Wolverine is a fucking bad. I'm sorry. You gotta be one of the biggest soy brains on this planet if you have to say hucking. If you can't say fucking, if you have to say hucking badass, you more than likely let your girlfriend or your wife get fucked by somebody else. Yeah, so this version of Wolverine is a hucking badass. You know what, chat? Just for the shits and giggles, for the rest of the stream, if any of you want to swear, just say hucking or huck instead of fuck. Just for the shits and giggles, all right? So we can see how gay it is over time, all right? Because that's just
The
embarrassing.
amount of crap the video games industry has wanted me to buy is affecting my mental health, but they're the ones that want my money for said crap.
Dude, I've been having trouble because like I just look at every AAA game and I think to myself, I have walked this walk, I have seen this path, I have seen these sequences, I have heard this song, I have seen this dance. What more can the industry offer at this point? I mean, like all the games that I can think of that I play that have the most interesting aspects or unique mechanics or try something different come from games with a shoestring budget. Yeah. This version of Wolverine is a hucking badass who needs a middle finger when you have a middle claw. I can't wait to play this while my wife gets fucked in the other room. Oh my fucking god, I fell for it! I fell for it! Chat! I fell for it! I thought it was for real! Oh my god! And I had just made a joke of the cuckening. I fell for it! Oh my god! Everybody in the chat spam Frit fell for it! They got me. They got me good, chat. They got me really fucking good. Hook toi! We all fell for it! Oh my god, dude! They got me! They got me so good! Oh, we fucking fell for it. I fell for it. Hey, you did too, chat.
How dare you not own a Sovereign game from my favorite studio, Soysamiac?
Yeah, Soysamiac. Woohoo! Gay escort missions. I am so excited. Whoa! Hey! Hey! But you guys fell for it too. Yeah. Don't lie. He's turning evil, but it's hard to tell sometimes because people will say shit like this and mean it. Yeah! People like Synth Potato will legitimately post something like that, minus the girlfriend getting fucked part or wife getting fucked part, but yeah. Damn, you're never listening to me again. Oh no. Oh god. Soyverine. Soy num. There's a time long ago where I could look at superhero shit and think to myself, oh yeah, I'm excited for that. Wolverine, woohoo, Venom, Spider-Man. Nowadays I can't. The MCU has completely ruined it for me. But on top of that, like you really just cannot expect quality storylines anymore from Marvel at all. Like there's nothing, I bet you anything this is gonna be one of the most bare bones, non-interesting stories, and it's still gonna get like a 90 on Metacritic, just because it's Insomniac and that's a standard for them. Meanwhile, not a single developer wanted to review Palworld, which gamers are overwhelmingly positive on. Keep that in mind, that's this fucking industry. Holy shit, yeah. Look at this. Oh my god, of course there's Pio to fucking come guzzle all over it. Chat, tell me this cutscene ain't cringe, alright? I'm gonna play this cutscene, alright? Warning, alright. Fair warning to everybody in the chat, cringe warning, alright? Rambling Entertain, could you give everybody in chat a cringe warning ahead of time? Cause, yeah, what you are about to witness may possibly make you not want to have sex for a while, may make you like curl up in a ball in bed and not want to do anything forever. Here we go. All right, just a fair warning. This is pretty bad. All right, here we go. Not full screen. We'll do it right here.
Not going to lie, I've never been a superhero fan.
Well, Andrew, I understand. The superhero medium is just, Sonic Gaming 99, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler out of your free will. Unlike the rest of these EBT-shas, you are not an EBT-sha. You are a legal resident of Fraternal Plains, the greatest country on earth. All right, you're not someone from a shithole country. You are someone born in Fraternal Plains. You have your own legal green card. You are amazing. Thank you for becoming a member. Look at the rest of you. You wish you were as cool as him, but you ain't. The rest of you who are members, you got your memberships handed out to you. You are EBT-shas, but not him. He's special. Thank you, Side Gaming. All right, check out this cutscene. This has got to be my least favorite design for Sabretooth thus far. Like, Sabretooth just looks like a gym bro.
You want to call the shots?
What kind of voice acting is that? Oh, so painful. So fucking painful. What kind of voice acting is that?
You want to call the shots?
You want to call the shots? Ah! What? Ah!
You want to call the shots?
You want to call the shots?
Kick Essex's ass!
Take
charge!
Take charge!
You won't! You just give a shit!
Why does he have like a baby face? Like, what is this? Sabretooth looks like a fucking child in a man's body. What design is this? This is fucking terrible. Okay, I don't. Brother, the voice doesn't match the character. Not just. Well, I would say the voice does match the character, but not for the right reasons. I mean, I just look at him. I don't know how to describe it. This is like a baby face, like a child's face in a man's body. Andrew IDK6771, welcome to the memberships. Thank you for becoming an enabler. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, out of his own free will too. He is not an EBT-sha.
Glad to see Frit is on. Also, this game looks bad.
Thank you, Billy Hatcher. Link! Thank you for being a member for 8 months, and you too, Billy, for 4 months. These are loyal people. These are the ones I can rely on, unlike you EBT-shas. Eating up all our welfare. Anyway, yes, look at this shit.
You won't!
You won't!
You just give a shit when it suits you!
Oh, I just give a shit. It almost sounds like a young Vince McMahon.
You won't! You just give a shit when it suits you!
Jolly Dana, welcome to the memberships! Let's fucking go! Look at all those members piling in! Green gang, green gang, green gang, green gang, green gang! Look at that shit! Members out of their own free will! EBT-shas beware! Tyrones beware! Green gang is coming and they're taking your food stamps away! Yeah! No more fucking 1,000 milligrams of sugar pineapple mixes. No more fucking Popeye's chicken on EBT. Your day has come to an end, EBT-shas. The members are here to take over. It's over for you. Oh, now I'm starting to sound like fucking Sabretooth.
You just give a shit when it suits you.
You just give a shit when it suits you. Ah.
You don't even want to be here.
Yo, Frit, look up Josh the editor's Reforged tweet. It's too funny. He tweeted it yesterday.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, we'll bring it up. I have a lot of material here for Josh the editor tonight. He's gonna have his hands full.
You're right. I thought you were back. We were back.
What kind of voice acting is this? Like, talk about terrible. Our Sabretooth and Wolverine supposed to be in a great relationship in this game? Well, keep in mind, these two at one point were going through, like, the Civil War together, World Wars together. I mean, they've been together a long time. There's a pretty high chance Sabretooth and Wolverine at one point may have had butt sex.
I'm glad I survived a car crash to see this today.
Whoa! Buddy! What? Hello, you were in a car crash, good sir? Could you please, like, rest up? Make sure you're not bleeding internally. I hope you got checked by doctors and ambulances. Please be safe. Please. For me. I really appreciate that I'm like the one person you're tuning. I don't know how recent your car crash was, but I am glad that you are alive. Seriously. Seriously.
Why is Mer perfect on the screen?
Oh? It kind of does look like Mr. Perfect, but please just be very fucking careful out there in life. I don't want to lose any of you, ever. If any, I mean, like, I had a couple of, like, years ago, I had, like, 2 fans die, and, like, I had, like, their families tell me in personal messages, and it really fucking affected me for a long time. I didn't want to live, but, please, take care of yourself. I love you. Every single one of you. Don't die.
Oh God, that pause on Sabretooth's face.
Right? He's holding Wolverine like he wants to peg him. He probably does. Peg him. Yeah. And good bandage up right now and in debt. Oh my God.
This just looks like yet another cookie cutter
Whoa.
PlayStation exclusive. Another stealth game where we crouch in tall grass. I'm shocked.
Me too, Reforge. Me too.
Brokeback Marvel.
Brokeback Marvel indeed, yes. Thank you, but yeah. Reforge, thank you for your input. It's been a while since we've heard from you. Yeah, be very fucking careful. Oh.
But you ain't ever coming back.
You ain't never coming back. Oh! 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 So tough! So scary! So saber-toothy! Whoa! Wow! Wow! I am so scared. Oh! This shit's gay. I'm sorry. This shit is entirely unimpressive.
Hey, keep your drink. Come on, Vic.
And what's with Logan? Logan himself, like, I don't know. This is a very, like, manlet looking Logan. I'm not really a big fan of his design. Ah!
Bring me tortoise frit.
Oh yeah, Thursday Haven, let's fucking go! Oh no, look chat, he broke a wall. So scary. Oh, oh, big tough man. Oh, whoa, so scary.
It sucks to see how bad Insomniac has gotten since the before Ratchet Deadlocked was the best game they made. Lots of great jokes in that game.
Yeah. I was not a big fan of Insomniac's modern Ratchet and Clank. It was just not good. They aren't brother of the Hobbits, just the same kind of sub-mutants. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, Lunar Animations! Welcome back to the streams. We missed you, my friend. Well, they both look too clean. You know what? I don't really care about the clean look. It's just that they look like fucking children. I'm not sure what year it takes place right here in the game. Perhaps it's, I don't know. I don't know what year it takes place. Could be like they were just younger. But like, look at Wolverine Origins on Xbox 360 and PS3. Look at this shit. I mean, look at the Logan we had. Look at this shit. See what happens if you don't hit the quick time events? There's consequences. I mean, come on, bro. And Wolverine looks like a total badass. And in that game, like the fucking the regeneration and the damage effects and visuals are a lot more impressive too than what we're
He's trying to do Smoker's voice, but he can't.
Yeah, he really can't. There's too much soy in his voice. Wolverine in comics, stoic, serious, gruff, and with a humorous slant. Wolverine in woke slop game, emotional, screaming like a woman all the time. Trans women are women. Oh no, this is gross. Hey, there's a thumbnail right there. God, how do we go from this awesomeness to this? You know, it's just such a far-fetched, like, god damn, they couldn't even just, they should have just gotten Hugh Jackman and they should have just scanned his face and they should have just had him motion capture as Logan. It would have been a lot better. You know, he has enough aura to him. Here's Broken Games and he's not seriously asking why a Sentinel, one of the biggest threats to the human race, is in a Wolverine game. This gotta be satire, man. I just can't, dude. Like, we had it so much better back then. Like, look at this boss.
I also played the Deadpool game on Street last year, and that game was more fun, and it was made by a better studio.
Oh, yeah, the Deadpool game. That's a classic. Yeah. Yeah, oh, man, long forgotten that game. I mean, look at these stealth segments. Are you impressed by these stealth segments, chat? Look at this shit. Wow!
Of course, a nigga ready.
Oh, tall grass, crouch. And it's like, it really feels like that's just what they think stealth is in games. Tall grass, crouch, hit enemies from behind. Like, nobody can make any good stealth segments anymore. Big Cloud Gaming, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. What up, Fritang, please? Yo, Big Cloud, me and you gotta get together sometime and talk about torta loving and how much we love our tortas. Big Cloud, I know you's a torta lover, man. Lunar, I know you's a torta lover too, bro. Tortas is where it's at. I like a woman with something you could grab onto. Yeah. Whose blood type, who's so fat her blood type is ragu.
The day Essex kicked him off the team.
Look at this shit. Whoa! Wow! Whoa. I just... What is this? This is barely, like... Barely qualifies as stealth. Oh. Look at this shit. We're supposed to be impressed by that. That's supposed to sell people. That. I mean, come on, dude. Like, we had Arkham games as a good fucking template for how to do stealth segments, how to do superhero games. What happened? What the fuck happened? Like, how do we go from that to this crap?
Batman is better than this slop. I have over 100 hours in all games cause they're the good in story and graphics.
Dude, not only that, but Batman Arkham Knight is a game with some seriously good environment. Like environmental work. Seriously fucking underrated art style. Like, I love the way Joker looks in that game. I love the way all the enemies look. Like, the Arkham games... I mean, yeah, there's one horrendously bad port, but it got fixed over the years. But, yeah, no, those games are gold. I don't know how the industry hasn't learned from them. These games just don't, yeah, we don't need stealth, but keep in mind, Wolverine did train with, like, ninjas and shit and stuff like that. He fought, like, samurai, I don't know, like... It seems appropriate to have stealth segments for Wolverine, but they gotta be way the fuck better than this. Are they really doing... Wolverine can heal from any injuries, but what if, hear me out, what if, guys, this is serious, don't laugh, what if some wounds cannot heal? What is this? Oh, this is what everybody's talking about. Confront Logan's nightmares to uncover his past. Get to know the man behind the claws. We already do! Insomniac! Are you gonna write, like, a new past or something? No! Brewers with the 5 gifted illegal memberships! No! 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 5 illegals! 5 EBT-shas have entered the chat! Big Cloud! Big Cloud, get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Illegals in my yard.
Get these illegals out of my yard!
Illegals in my yard.
Boo! No!
Illegals in my yard.
No!
Sonic 06 had a better stealth section. It was trash.
No. Yeah, Sonic 06 had... Wait.
Watching Wolvie gameplay reminds me of that one scene from Squid Games 2. I've played these games before.
You know what? I think I might just use that as a video intro. Everybody in the chat, Frit, edit, remember. Frit, lawn, remember. Frit, torta, remember. But, like, are they really acting like we don't know Wolverine's past already? Yeah. Look at the 5 EBT-shas that just entered my chat. Get him out of here. We don't want no EBT-shas. No EBT-shas in the chat. Get out of here. I mean, they literally nitpicked the chase scene. Well, is it just me, or is there something off about the lighting to this game, chat? Look at this. Be real with me. Is there something a little off about the lighting to the game? Like, look. This looks... I don't know. It just... Fidelity's in question. The lighting's a little weird for this game. It's definitely not using dynamic lighting. It's definitely not real-time global illumination, is it? Is it? No. This is what people are... This is what Sony has to show you after everything they've done. This is supposed to sell you on continuing to be, like, loyal to the PlayStation brand. This crap. This mediocre bullshit. Yeah. The lighting looks kind of ass. I thought it was just me, but the lighting looks weird. Like, especially in this scene, it's like, it feels like there is no lighting or proper lighting. Like, shadows are missing. There's no claw mark damage to the Sentinel. Look. They couldn't even animate claw marks. Let's see. No, I don't see any. Wow, you sucker couldn't avoid that. No claw marks. Like, this really bugs me. Like, I don't know if I'm just nitpicking, but like, if this is supposed to be like AAA high quality, they're doing a pretty poor job. Frit for Tango, remember, no. Frit VR waifu, remember, no. Nah, I'll stick to Batman, thanks. Yeah, for real. Holy fucking shit. I mean, I don't know, like, it's not looking good, but, yeah. Wolverine is safe, meanwhile Wolverine... This edit is gold! It's gold! Gold edit! Literally! Holy shit, that's perfect. Oh my god, that's genius. Bro. I don't care if it was made by AI. That's fucking hilarious. It's one of those, holy shit, look at this. Such a repeated boss fight. It's been done over and over and over and over. Like, nobody can come up with anything.
Too bad
else
you
in this
can't
thing.
buy the Deadpool game anymore.
I know, right? Like, man, all the good games are gone. Also, I'm a little disappointed. I don't see organs flying. I don't see bones flying. I don't see intestines being ripped out. Like, it's got gore, but it's not really like the gore I was expecting. I was expecting a little more to it than that. But I'm not sure what they did to, like, Wolverine's, like, character model, but it seems like a huge downgrade. And, yeah, I mean, oh, wait. Insomniac has explained why Wolverine's suit is self-healing? You can't play through most of the game just wearing shredded rags on his body. But that's literally what you did in Wolverine Origins game. In the Wolverine Origins game, what? Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine, that game, had some pretty, like, awesome gore. I mean, even Batman's suit's all tattered and torn. This doesn't make sense, Insomniac. Is that really their excuse?
Frit, the Sentinel fight is nothing compared to Metal Gear Rising or Asura's Wrath. Just a taste of the below mediocrity to come.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Metal Gear Rising is like one of the best games ever made, so can't really compare the two. So, one of the big talking points coming out on the June State of Play game reveal for Marvel's Wolverine revolved around Logan's suit healing alongside his body. This caused quite the kerfuffle within the community, with some fans saying it looks silly. Wow, even his suit has a healing factor, was one of the reaction to the gameplay. Nanomachine, son, another joked. So what, yeah, so anyway, they got a chance to sit down with Insomniac and ask, Rather than there being some deep cut lore explanation the developers drew from, Insomniac set out to achieve a balance between showing the effects of Wolverine's brutal combat and the practicality of the gameplay. They couldn't even go above and beyond to have, like, you know, Wolverine, the more... I would have done, like, a gameplay mechanic where it's like the more his fucking flesh gets torn off, the more his, like, suit starts to tear apart. Maybe Ample, you do more damage, his speed increases, maybe his rage meter fills up faster. But instead, they're opting to, like, have his suit heal with him, and they're not even going to give you, like, a proper lore explanation to that. Like, I think mostly there's some practicalities to it, Fitzgerald said. You can't play through most of the game wearing just shredded rags on his body. Why? Why not? The other Wolverine game did it. So we find the right balance between clothing that reflects the gameplay you're doing and this brutal combat and the realities of that, and then finding the right moments to have it restore itself so you get that right cinematic feel of wow! They are sacrificing fidelity and integrity and like attention to detail. They're sacrificing it for a cinematic approach. Chat! The meme lives. The meme lives. Oh my God. The meme is very much real. They seriously are trading some cool, nifty, like, uniqueness, like, gameplay mechanics that could have made the game more interesting. They're trading it for a cinematic feel. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. This is really what PlayStation games are about. Walker Tours, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Rainer Reed doubled down on the strive for a balance. Early on, you will be playing through missions and your clothes are shredded for way too long, she said. You don't feel as powerful. What? As you're playing through. So yeah, we definitely found the right balance was the right thing to... Insomniac! You're fucking dead. You are as good as that. Do not ever attempt to make a rated M game ever again, Insomniac. You're done. You're done. You are incapable of making a rated M game. This is pathetic.
Off topic, but has anyone watched that Ed per 145 documentary? Because that walking turd is a disgusting freak.
Oh my God. I tried watching 5 minutes of it and I had to turn it off. He is the most repulsive, disgusting looking thing I've ever seen in my life. He literally looks like a walking pile of like a walking pile of fucking elephant feces. He's disgusting. No thanks. Cinematic and movies costumes don't repair themselves. What is Insomniac even talking about here? Oh, but if you start like losing your clothes and they're shredded for too long, you don't feel as powerful? That doesn't make sense. That's like the most badass Wolverine thing ever. I want to see Wolverine full on in his, like, I want to see him in his, I want to see like all his skin melted off, walking around as nothing more than a fucking metal skeleton, okay? That would have been awesome. Insomniac, never ever make a rated M game. If you cannot commit to the fucking age rating, don't attempt it. Everybody in the chat, say it with me. If you can't commit to the age rating, fucking don't try. Shit or get off the toilet. That's pathetic. I don't even understand. We invested a lot in how damage is reflected on him in his suit, on enemies and their suits. Fitzgerald explained, and then you attack them. The blood
Games more like movies.
Yeah, the blood sprays coming off them are some really interesting fluid tech. So it's not just pre-baked visual effects. These are actual blood particles coming out. They hit the ground and make the
Connies pee themselves with too much gore, wieners.
Yeah. They, I'm sorry. Your blood's not that impressive, Insomniac. I mean, I've been watching the gameplay footage. It's not that impressive. When you shoot a character in Red Dead Redemption 2 in the neck, and, like, blood starts, like, pouring out all over the place, and, like, they fall to the ground and slowly bleed to death, that's impressive. What you're doing is not impressive, Insomniac. I'm sorry, but like, this is what people waited for? How long ago was it, chat, that we saw the Wolverine trailer? When did that shit first come out? How long ago was it? Hold on. Wolverine trailer. The first one. The first. 4 years ago. 4 fucking years ago. I'm sorry, but the tech is not that impressive. It's not, I don't really see, no. I'm not blown away. Even PS2 games had some impressive blood. Yeah. 5 years, that's the best they got. I can't fucking believe it. I would be disappointed. I don't know how PlayStation guys are not disappointed. But I mean, look at the replies. Actually, we can, in fact, we already did. I mean, like, this is something I'm definitely fine with. Why the fuck not? It not only looks way more granted, but also rewards skill and perfect gameplay. Exactly. I mean, like, look at this. Like, look at see damage to, like, Batman's suit in the games. They can't do this? Why can't they do it? I'll tell you why. They didn't take the time to. Look, Marvel's Wolverine is more the same with more graphic. Well, let's see. Yeah, but look how badass this is. Decapitates a man on the fucking helicopter blades. Badass. Hey, look, he's not using his claws to slide down that. He's not using his claws to slide down that. He uses his claws here. I'm sorry, but one of these is not like the other. One of these just doesn't belong. Sorry. I'm not impressed. We have to wait till the game comes out, sure, but look at Nib. This is, whoa, fucking paragraph. I ain't reading that. Fuck that shit. I mean, look at this. Look how much cooler it is, though, in the original, like in fucking X-Men Legends. Like, it's just much cooler Wolverine, much cooler Logan. What a disappointment. Yeah, all right. Now it's time to go to Mighty Keith. Or not Mighty Keith, I mean, sorry, fucking. It's time to go to Amazing Lucas. Because he apparently has a reaction to Wolverine, and I want to check it out. Oh, wait, 2 years ago, they looked promising.
The Batman Arkham games will always be the best.
Yes, they will. Absolutely. All right. What does the Amazing Lucas have to... Anybody have the video? Where is it? The Amazing Lucas. He's purely politics now. He doesn't talk about games anymore. He's strictly about politics now, I believe, but I'm trying to find where he talked about the new Wolverine gameplay. Does anybody have that video? I don't know if it's here or if it's on... Where is it? Yeah. Let's see. Was this the video? No. I'm trying to get the more recent one. Anybody have it? Amazing animation? Alright. Let's see. Oh, here we go! Here we go! Found it! Oh my goodness! Amazing Lucas, I've missed you. All right, let's go. It's been a long time.
What's up, guys? Today we have got to talk about Marvel's Wolverine, okay?
Oh my goodness!
Because all the footage is out.
Don't forget one of these. What? What was that?
Out there, and I'm gonna keep it a spade, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is nothing more than modern day slop.
Yes! Lucas!
Now, for those of you who like the game, those of you who are gonna buy it, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait. Don't even watch this video, honestly. Don't watch this video, because I know you're gonna come up with exclusives. Well, Lucas, they were hacked. Well, Lucas, this isn't the final game. Well, Lucas, you haven't played it. I don't want to hear any of that, bro. I don't want to hear that. Go to someone else's channel, go watch another video, okay?
Oh, Lucas has made quite the transformation.
For those of us with an IQ above room temperature, this is clear as present day. This is modern day slop. And what I mean by slop is that it's low quality effort and that it's mass produced.
Yes! hit the nail on the head. Exactly my thoughts.
Hear me out, because it's actually fascinating to see all the platforms, the IGN, the GameSpots, even Greg from Kind of Funny Games. They've all said the same thing, that it's essentially a cope. They're trying to say, hey, you know, it looks good, looks fun, but don't expect anything great from this. Like, there's no innovation.
It looks very forgettable. Like, it looks like it's not enough to sustain not enough to make up for what Sony is doing to its entire community.
Here, it's very much paint by the numbers.
It's not groundbreaking, like, and that's not, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think looking at this and expecting, you know, The Last of Us with
Why? This is the worst looking fucking Sabretooth I have ever seen.
claws is probably not going to be that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, goddamn, they're even telling people, temper your expectations ahead of time. Ugh.
And that is the general, that's the general outlook to this game. And I find it interesting to see all the grifters, all the influencers, and the reason why they give these influencers, you know, to fly them out to play the games, because they know they're gonna give them positive reviews. They know that these influencers are gonna say the greatest things. Oh, this is great, this is amazing, and blah, 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 blah. And the problem is that we can see the game, Pimpin'. we can see the game. You can't lie to me and tell me.
I mean, I'm sorry. Those blood effects are not as cool as Insomniac is selling them to be.
I'm not seeing slop when I'm literally witnessing slop. And I just want to dive a little bit deeper into why I consider this modern day slop.
Man, Lucas! You have come so far, Lucas. Oh my God. Lucas. Oh, you're like a whole different man now.
First and foremost, let's go to presentation. This is not next-gen graphics, okay?
It's not! Thank you, it's not. This looks like a PS4 game.
I'm coming off of playing Gears of War E-Day, which looks phenomenal, all right?
Gears of War E-Day looks infinitely more impressive graphically. I would agree with him. I mean, like, just looking at Gears E-Day, like, just look at this shit.
Be advised, we're seeing a heavy grub presence.
Look at this. Look at these visuals. Look at this shit. Look at this. Lucas is right. Xbox is more impressive. I mean, the lighting is so much better. The destruction effects are much more impressive. The sound design's better. This is what I'm thinking.
To open his eyes to the truth.
Yeah. I mean, to hear Lucas put an Xbox game above a PlayStation game, the man is spitting bars for once in his fucking life. That's insane. Listen to this.
Slop. First and foremost, let's go to presentation. This is not next-gen graphics, okay? I'm coming off of playing Gears of War E-Day, which looks phenomenal, all right? This is nowhere near.
Can you believe, I need to hear that one more time. I don't believe I didn't think the day would come where he would ever say something so brave yet so stunning. So brave yet so controversial, I mean, sorry.
First and foremost, let's go to presentation. This is not next-gen graphics, okay? I'm coming off of playing Gears of War E-Day, which looks phenomenal, all right? This is nowhere near Gears of War E-Day, bro.
Wow! Bro! Let's fucking go, Lucas. Look at this. Look at the architecture. Look at the attention on the buildings, the ground, the debris, the destruction. I mean, Gears of War E-Day is looking phenomenal.
Halo Campaign Evolved looks better than this.
Yeah, I would say even Halo Campaign Evolved, even though I'm not a big fan of the changes they made in that one. But
should have the great
the man ain't lying.
Roger that.
The man ain't lying. Look at each individual fucking tile on this like road right here. It doesn't. You see what I mean?
The game looks. It was made on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, ouch!
This ain't even where Drake's Uncharted 4 was years ago.
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't even look as good as Uncharted 4. Yeah, no joke.
The graphics here are piss poor in comparison to where other games have set the standard. And that's what
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
This is all about. This is not Insomniac games in a bubble. This is not Insomniac games in a vacuum. This is not a Wolverine game in a vacuum. The only way you can say this looks good or bad is via comparison. You have to compare it to something. And the bar's been set so high by other developers, by other games, that you can't look at this and say this looks good. Like,
all right, now, it is important to keep in mind, chat, obviously graphics are not like the defining measurement of if something's gonna be good. I don't even feel that way, like, I mean, but in terms of, okay, we're AAA caliber, AAA is the measurement here, AAA is the stick, it's the bar, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, it doesn't stack up to other AAA games all that well.
I've given an example of how the textures just look flat. I don't know if the texture artist was sleeping on the days when it came to actually texturing the models, but they look like flat models, bro. There's
especially on the ground.
Like, there's nothing there. It's just, it doesn't look good. It's a simple.
So my theory here, chat, get with me. Tell me if you guys think my theory here is sound or not. But I believe Insomniac is trying to have like a universal look to their Marvel games. I think they're trying to have a universal stylized, not even stylized, they're just trying to have a universal look. Where it's like, clearly they're using the same engine for all these games. Clearly they're all within like the same like kind of caliber. And the reason I think they're doing that is because they want to aim for like having their own MGU. Which is like, instead of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's the Marvel Gaming Universe. Where they want to have, I bet you anything they probably want to work on the next Hulk game. Which, oh my god, I don't want to see them ruin Hulk. But my best guess is that's what they're doing. And that's why the games all look samey, because Wolverine very much looks samey. Yeah. Wow, even Lucas is turning on Sony, yeah. Even that upcoming Hellraiser game looks better, yeah. Black Myth Wukong looks 10 times better. Black Myth Wukong is a very, very, very impressive, like, feat in terms of, like, you know, graphics. Like, that's a Chinese studio. Like, they're on a, like, you have to understand, Chinese developers are on a league above most Western devs. Like, it's not even a fair comparison, but yeah. MDF Marvel Dumpster Fire. Oh, let me grab another beer. Marvel Dumpster Fire. I love it. I fucking love it. It's perfect. Oh, yeah. Red Dead 2 looks 20 times better. I mean, Red Dead 2 is like a once-in-a-lifetime achievement of game development. Like, you're not going to get shit like that from Insomniac. Insomniac is not on that level.
As that. Having said that, we go into a little bit deeper when it comes to the presentation. You're having, this is literally in the footage that they showed. First off, when it comes to animation, I'm an animator. This is stuff that I see, that my eye is trained to witness. So
Lucas calling himself an animator is like me calling myself, it's like me calling myself a businessman.
You can only imagine that in a AAA level production, how they let this slide. There's
very good, yeah.
I'm so happy people are waking up to what PlayStation games really are. Or
yeah.
Lowest common denominator slop.
Yep.
Sucks it to so long for people to realize it.
The thing is, people were impressed when like Sony first took this approach in game development, but like over the years, it's just over the fucking years, it's become super disappointing. Because it becomes repetitive. Like, there's nothing they can do to really distinguish these games anymore. And the people who continue to buy it, they buy it like it's like, whoa, I'm gonna line up with my tongue out. I can't get enough of that same shit. You know? It's kind of like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, hey, I did cocaine. That's the drug I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I'm like, really? You know what I mean? It's that kind of shit. It's like, hey, I did this one drug, and it's all I'll ever need in my life. I don't think so. I don't really. That's like telling people pizza's the only thing I'll ever need to eat for the rest of my life. No, it's not, and you know it isn't. I think these people are just way far more hooked to the brand behind the game than they are to the actual games. No, and I don't think I'm crazy for saying that. Well, so, yeah. All right, then. Where's my beer? Okay, perfect. There we go.
There's a moment where he's doing a stealth kill and that his feet are scrambling. That shouldn't be happening at this level.
Yeah, I saw that.
There should be no
Look at this.
Scrambling of feet at this level.
It doesn't look like a high caliber game.
Secondly, there's a moment where he's doing another stealth kill. He jumps down and he's walking through the grass. The grass is penetrating the model. We have seen through other games how the
grass doesn't even bend.
The
grass doesn't even bend. Like, I don't know, man. Call me crazy, but it seems like Insomniac is cutting corners here to get this game out sooner. Because Sony has no games. PlayStation is fucking dry.
Moved out of the way, showing that there's a presence of a character moving through it. The grass is not doing that. The grass is penetrating the model of Wolverine. That is unacceptable.
Yep, it's sticking through the character model, yeah. Like, Sekiro was able to do it. You know?
Acceptable. Now, people can say this is nitpicking, and yes, at this level of where we are, you have to nitpick.
He's right. He's right. He's right. Like, if these guys want to talk about AAA, they want to talk about attention to detail, they want to talk about impressive graphics, they want to talk about, like, defining genres, tentpole AAA, then yeah, we're going to have to nitpick the shit out of it, because this is what Sony is putting out to make you forget that the PS5 is going to be $800 fucking very soon.
This is like, I'm not comparing a Little League game, bro. I'm not comparing your kid playing basketball on the weekend. We talking about the NBA. When we get to the NBA, there's a certain level of quality, there's a certain standard that we should grow accustomed to. You shouldn't be traveling. You shouldn't be bricking, free throws. That should not be happening. This is the same point when it comes to gaming. When we're putting in millions, hundreds of millions of dollars into a game, bruh, yeah, there should be no clipping of the model.
The game looks like a slop made by a homunculus.
Hey! Don't slander homunculuses, all right? Yeah, they have to live in little glass jars and it's unfair to them. You know? Take it easy on them.
There should be no feet scrambling when the player is moving. Especially, this is footage you gave to us, man. This is footage they gave to reviewers, bro.
And on top of that, it's like the no damage to the costume and all that shit. It's, I'm sorry, but like, are we supposed to give Insomniac a pass because they put out Spider-Man 1, which to this day I'm like, okay, that was pretty cool for the PS4 generation. But then like Ratchet and Clank, the PS5 title, I was not impressed. And then Spider-Man 2, fuck, that was trash. I'm sorry, Spider-Man 2 was trash. And now Wolverine's looking like it's even a further step back in terms of that Insomniac like quality that everybody's always like touting.
They gave us this footage, okay? So there's no excuses here. Thirdly, there's a moment where
after Wolverine, all PlayStation guys have down the pipeline is Lofty and Intergalactic makes me feel kind of sorry for dudes.
I'm sorry, like if you're a dude bro gamer,
Transformers Devastation is better than this game.
It is, and I agree with you. But I was gonna say, if you're a dude bro gamer and you want that dude bro gaming experience, the PlayStation console is not the system you should be playing on. Like Sony has, I don't know how to like, they really have made it like this, the choice system for people who are like soy jacks. That is like not a system. That is not a system for people who want like dude male experiences. Yeah, it just sucks. Like all the male leads have been replaced by female leads.
PlayStation is cooked. The PlayStation 6 is going to go through the same thing the PlayStation 3 did. Suffer, Sonny, suffer.
I hope so. We can only hope that the PS6 goes through that. Like the PS5 right now, to me, has been one of the worst PlayStation consoles of all time. Like what a horrendous fucking generation. And thank you so much for the 10, Cannonball. And I see you, John Bon Zombie. What's up, bro? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna be
We
playing
had the
Gears.
damaged clothes and excess blood in 9 and onward. There is no excuse for Insomniac.
Yeah. Look, as someone who's, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Mortal Kombat 9, like, there's no excuse. I don't understand why Insomniac gets a free pass when like this is just not even on par with a lot of AAA devs out there right now. I think the only reason Insomniac gets a pass is because of the PlayStation fanboy community.
Where during the chase, where he's, you know, hanging down, he's gliding down on the little rope thing, he's sliding down off it with his claws, that there is a pop in that dismount. That shouldn't be there, bro. They should be able to fully and smoothly transition, okay, from riding down this little wire to the ground. That should be a smooth transition. You shouldn't be having lurches and pops like this in a AAA game, especially for a mechanic that has been around since, you know, what are we talking about? How long have people been going on rappel lines and whatnot? We've done this for quite some time, and you're telling me you can't even smoothly transition the character from the line to the ground in a AAA game? This is unacceptable presentation. It just is what it is.
He's right. I mean, chat, what do you think so far? How are you feeling about Lucas' assessment of the game? So, like, right now, I'm, like, basically 100% agreeing with him. I'm pretty sure there'll be a bit where I might disagree with him here or there, but goddamn, I mean, like, he's I hate to say it, but he's right. Like, attention to detail is the very thing that people play AAA games for, because it's certainly not gameplay. AAA games don't ever really have rewarding or like genre-defining gameplay. I think we can all agree on that, right? But what does stand out about AAA games is like the high attention to detail, the fidelity, the things that you don't think about like an animator doing or a fucking artist rendering or a developer like programming. You know? The small things that somebody would notice in an overall big experience. Here, it's like, it really feels like AAA has lost the meaning of what it is. Because if you were to strip away the Wolverine IP from this just becomes any other game. Like, it just,
Then we get into the gameplay. Bro, where do I begin? I told you guys, like, listen, Insomniac, I generally think that Spider-Man 1 was a fluke. That's what I think. But Insomniac is not known for pushing the boundaries. I think they even said this on IGN, where it's like, they're known for really, I forgot the word that he says, but essentially making old concepts, I'm paraphrasing, but just refining, that's what it is. They're known for refining concepts. They're not known for innovating. They're not known for exploring.
Not every game is going to be a Naughty Dog game, and I think the Spider-Man games that we've gotten from Insomniac are extremely good, but they're also, I feel like they're more about refining than redefining. Like they took 35 years worth of Spider-Man games and looked at what worked and what didn't and made something that generally worked.
They're not known.
It's just, honestly, if they're gonna do a Wolverine game like this, it's gonna have to have a lot more interesting combat mechanics to it. And what I'm seeing so far is just playing it safe. I mean, like, yeah, there's only so many ways you can do Wolverine's combat. I get it. There's only so many ways you could do it. But I don't know, man. Like, the boss fights, the lack of, like, attention to detail on how he, like, takes damage. It's insulting, dude. Not my Wolverine, yeah. More like regurgitating, yeah. No, yeah. Honestly, the first Spider-Man was a fluke. You think so? I mean, honestly, I think the reason the first Spider-Man was considered so good and was a success is because people didn't have a Spider-Man game for a long time. And then Insomniac put one out, and it's the kind of Spider-Man game people wanted. Open sandbox where you can traverse through the city as, you know, Peter and all that shit. I mean, it was kind of hard. Like, it'd be almost impossible to fail at doing that. And people didn't get a good Spider-Man game for a while. But Spider-Man 2 proved to me that, yeah, maybe I think you're right. Spider-Man 1 maybe was a fluke.
For being, groundbreaking, mechanics of a game. That's not what they're known for.
It's not even about interesting mechanics. It's about being fun. The robot fight doesn't look like fun. You're right, Rambling. You're right.
Fortunately, that's why I say I don't think they should be the team that makes these Marvel games.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I would hate to see what they would do to X-Men. Like, they would probably have the worst X-Men designs of all, like, of all X-Men.
Coming to gameplay, people are ranting and raving about the Sentinel balls, as they should. Now, like I said in the beginning, there's always gonna be those people who try to explain it away. Oh, this is fine. What do you want them to do? That's always funny when I hear people.
What I want them to do is fucking do something different. Like, I've been sitting here playing video games for like, goddamn, how many, like, I'm 31, like 25 years of my life has been spent playing video games in secrecy when I could, and then as a full grown-ass adult as much as I wanted. And I have seen this boss fight. This exact boss fight I have seen over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and nothing ever fucking changes. Ever. I mean, yeah, I get it. I play video games a little more than the average person would, so the average person would play this and think nothing of it. Kind of like the average person would listen to music and not think to themselves, hey, that 4-chord progression is the exact same one as fucking Nirvana or whatever. People don't view things that way if they don't participate in a certain medium or hobby as much as others. All right? I get it. I get it. But God fucking damn it. Like, if their whole goal is to get new gamers, then that's why I think the market's going to collapse. Because your goal should be to keep the current audience you have. Not just try to fucking get a bunch of whole new, like, people into this hobby and then saturate it and have it collapse. Your whole goal is to keep the people who've been playing for over 20 plus years. Those people are getting tired. Show something new, they will fork over no matter what amount you want. They will. And it just really fucking sucks. Because the industry is all about trying to get the newest players and just throw them the old shit. It's like, what, you know what this is, chat? It's like when I tune into fucking Monday Night Raw and I see the same formula for modern day wrestlers that I saw 20 years ago. Oh no! Oh no! He's getting beat up. Oh, someone's running out to make the save. Oh, they clear the ring. Oh, the general manager comes out. Hey, all right, this is now a tag team match as the main event. And you get that fucking repetition. Every week it drives you mad. It makes you feel like you're losing your mind. It becomes impossible to consume the same shit every fucking waking day. It's hard. I can't do it anymore. Like, now I'm just going out and about to bars instead of playing games, or I'm going out and jamming with other musicians because I'm having such a hard time locking into this new AAA phase. And then that's why I find myself playing like Project Zomboid, or find myself playing like Power World instead. Hell, I think I might even start to get into RimWorld. I might just get into RimWorld because I am tired of playing the same shit. Just come on, industry. I beg of you. Is it that hard? Is it that hard?
People say, well, what do you want them to do? Like, this is some type of like this is some type of gotcha. Fam, I'm not getting paid, 6 figures to be in a room and come up with ideas for a Wolverine game.
That's true. These people get paid 6 figures to come up with this shit. They sit in a room, the most comfy, well air-conditioned room with the best pastries, best coffee, beanbag chairs. They probably show up to work in flip-flops. And they think to themselves,
Never soft Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man.
Yeah. What's the best way we can do a fucking Sentinel boss fight? Oh, just the way it's been done in God of War games, the way it was done in Ben 10, the way it's been done
I've been playing old games more for than modern slob.
Yeah. Old games just have... There's an appreciation you'll have for older games when you go and play them. Like, you will take notes of, like, what we lack now. You'll be like, they did that back then? Wow.
But best believe, if I were, I wouldn't be coming up with a Sentinel boss that is doing the same fight mechanics that we had back in 2007, fam. It is 2026, and this game is littered with, inundated.
And here's the problem, too. We have the technology to take boss fights further. It's not like we don't. We absolutely do. Like, we have the technology to really, really, like, to make a full realized boss fight with the Sentinel, with, like, Wolverine, and really show just how big of a threat they are. Because if you remember, Sentinels are supposed to almost eliminated the X-Men. They basically almost eliminated all mutants. The Sentinels were a serious threat. And if you want to make that fully realized, you have the technology to do it now. And what do? They pull out a boss fight from 2007.
With trite mechanics that we've had and done better, quite frankly, in previous years.
Yeah.
Like, for example, God of War 2 did this better with the boss fight.
And understand, the reason we had boss fights like that back then, like that Ben 10 one and the God of War one, was due to the limitations of the technology. That's why those boss fights even came out like that. They had to make the most of the tech, and that's how they came up with those like creative ideas, which at the time were like, yeah, this is a really cool way to fight a boss. Because that was like the limitations they had. But now we're not like really shackled to that. You can have a full on like big open space and Wolverine has to fight this thing. But I don't know, man. This is just what they're doing.
Right, with the Colossus. And I'm just like...
Of course I played Shadow of the Colossus speeding. Yeah, who didn't?
What are we doing here? There was a Ben 10 game, right? 2007. And this is what we're doing with the Wolverine game? What really irked me the most was not even the bullcrap Sentinel boss fight, right? Where you're having, a Mystique shoot him and stuff like that. That's not even what irked me. What irked me the most is that the claws, there is no claw damage.
Oh, he noticed it too! I thought I was the only one that noticed this, but no, yeah. Lucas noticed it too. No claw marks.
When he's attacking the Sentinel. That is such a low effort polish that you could apply on this. It's insane that it's overlooked. All you have to do is apply a decal upon the player attacking that'll show like 3 scratch marks on the Sentinel. They don't even have that, fam. They don't even have that. And what is this? What are we doing here? Is this really the gameplay that we want for a AAA game? They're charging what, $70, $80 for this game? Is that where we are? Huh? Is that where the gaming?
Bro, the Shadow of the Colossus had better giant enemies. Yeah. I mean, like, now, there's limitations back then, but like Shadow of Colossus is an outlier, but yes.
Industry is, and anytime, you have people such as myself saying, hey, this is unacceptable. We need to do better. We're viewed as the enemy, right? We're viewed as the bad guys when we're saying, hey, mechanics of 2007 should not be really present in a 2026 AAA level game.
Exactly.
That is unacceptable. I don't know what to tell you.
The industry it's just further evidence that the industry isn't advancing. Like, the industry is stuck where it was years ago. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to make it different. They don't know how to make it better. They just know how to fucking rehash it and sell it to you at a higher price with with better graphics, and that's about it.
If you think you find that acceptable, you in fact are the problem with gaming. You're the reason why we keep on getting gouged. You're the reason why they keep on giving us slop, because that's what this is. This is slop.
That's true. That's true.
Preach,
then you have
Lucas.
the running sections. Fam, that's just bloat. That's not gameplay, okay?
And
Section of him running.
Yes, Lucas, exactly. It's just bloat. I couldn't think of a better word to describe these segments. These stealth segments. These like chasing segments. These quick time event moments. It's just bloat. It's just meant to pad the game out. It doesn't really do anything for you. Like back in the day, the reason games felt bigger and better, and I know it's a little controversial to say, but it's because they were shorter And the reason they were shorter is because they just did not include as much bloat. You didn't have to deal too much. If you did deal with moments like this in those games back in the day, there were like tutorial segments or whatnot. But yeah, it's bloat. Like a lot of these, like, man, like, I get it. Like when you build your house in Red Dead 2, it's a nice thing. It's a nice like little segment. It shows like how advanced Rockstar is as a developer with the technology. Yeah. But realistically, it's bloat. It's just really meant to extend your time and make you think you got your money's worth.
And it's explosions and everything. Bro, all you're doing is pushing R2. That's it, and going forward. There is no interaction. There is no mechanics there. You're pushing forward, fam, all to just jump and slide. What are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
That is unacceptable to have in a modern game. That is not what modern gaming should be. You should be able to come up with ideas. Do you understand they have people who get paid to come up with ideas? Why are they getting paid if this is what they're presenting?
Thank you. That's what I asked myself too. Why are they getting paid so much if they can't come up with anything new?
They should be fired, okay? You should be...
Like, if you're getting paid to just rehash ideas, fucking get out of the office. Like, what use do you have to me? Like, but again, that's the industry right now. They're not trying to innovate. They're not trying to sell you something new. They're trying to sell you what works, because that's just safe. And it's better for, like, I don't know, like, this is a company that will not take risks anymore. This is a developer that will not innovate. I mean, why? When they have, like, Mighty Keef, when they have Nib, when they have, like, Pio, when they have Synth Potato, people like that who are like, I've already pre-ordered it. I'm waiting. Why? Why try? Why?
Be fired.
They should have designed the Sentinels after the Days of Future Past movie Sentinels, where they apt out to the mutant they were fighting.
I really like the Days of Future and Past Sentinels. Unfortunately, they were taken down too easy by Magneto. I have problems with that movie. I mean, I love Days of Future Past, but I had a problem with its ending, with like Magneto taking over the Sentinels so easily. It's like, wow, what a threat. But, yeah.
That's what should be happening. And I'm glad with the mass layoffs, because these people they're tired. They need to find another profession. That's what should happen at Insomniac. They need to find another profession, because the people they have right now are uninspired. They don't give a crap. Clearly.
Yeah, no, it really is a matter of, like, that's really what separates good products from bad products, is like the people who care. They care. Like these Insomniac head writers and stuff, they show up thinking to themselves, okay, there's Wolverine, all right, let's move on to what we're gonna do next. Okay, move on, next. That's just how it is. Like, they can only care as much as the current product they are working on.
We can see by this gameplay, if you can call it that. Then when it comes to the whole scent thing, fam, what? Are we still following scent trails? Like, it's not even presented in any type of unique way. At least give us the decency, the courtesy. If you're gonna have us following a scent trail, give us some footsteps, you know, have it some detail in the water, so it, you know, something.
And you know, that's, yeah. I honestly blame The Witcher 3 on this one. But I really, truly believe that if you give players reason to explore and figure something out on their own, it's going to be, like, significantly more engaging than them just following a painted trail or a colored trail. Like, God, I get it. Like, people are like, wow, Witcher 3's like, you know, when The Witcher 3 came out with that mechanic, it was revolutionary at the time, but I didn't think the industry was going to become so over-reliant on it that it just makes gamers brain dead. Like in Morrowind, you weren't even given you were given specific directions, not map markers, and then you had to follow those directions, and you had to follow the clues, all that shit. Like, we're missing this in the industry. We're really missing player agency. Without player agency, we're just getting like these just unfulfilling, unrewarding experiences. I can't even play, like I don't know. When I'm playing a game, I would like to feel like I figured it out on my own. And like these devs don't have enough respect for you to do shit like that.
They literally just gave us a blue trail that we have to follow. This is brain dead gaming, bro. This is slop. Low quality effort, mass produced. Every game has these mechanics. Every single one. You're telling me you can't come up with a new way to show off Wolverine's senses in a game? That's what you're telling me? Hell, even Wolverine's Origins did that in a new way, where it completely changed the entire environment. Like it diluted the environment and it colors places where you could, climb up and stuff like that. Give me something, bruh. Why are you giving me a trail of his senses? It's so lazy. It's lazy.
It's lazy. It is. It is. It's just lazy. Like they don't care. They don't want to fucking try anymore. We are really living in an idiocracy where it's like, oh, press X for awesome. Yay, you got your fucking serotonin. Your serotonin receptors are firing off. You feel good about accomplishing the task that did not really take much effort. Don't you feel good?
And that is unacceptable. Then we get into as far as the stealth scenes. Bro, what are we doing? Are we still walking up behind people and pressing square? What? What are we doing here, bro? You're telling me this is the best that a AAA development team, okay, came up with. This is what you're telling me. Bull crap.
Oh, shit!
Yep.
And if that's the case, fire everyone. Fire everyone in that room. If this is what they came up with, you know what? We're just gonna have a stealth sequence, push square, the basic. This is slop. Mass produced, low quality.
It's just there's no effort put forward at all. And I'm really tired of having to watch people so insincerely defend this. Act like, well, this is just the trends. This is the trends of the industry. It's like, you're supposed to be Insomniac. You're supposed to not follow trends. You're supposed to set trends. You're supposed to create something new. Like, why do we have to pretend like these developers are bigger than, larger than life? They're not. We don't live in that phase anymore. There was a time the name Insomniac meant something. Now when I see Insomniac, all I think to myself is on-rail segments, quick time events, boring gay escort missions.
All right, this is bull crap, okay? That's what this is. Wolverine, you can't come up with ways to make stealth interesting for the player. You're telling me that Wolverine...
I know, they have to highlight the enemies for you too. You can't even just find them on their own. They're just highlighted for you. I get it.
Sonny Ponties are going to flex having this game as an exclusive. No thanks. Keep that filth away from my 9950 Street can't process garbage.
I am celebrating that this is not coming to PC. I don't care anymore. When I saw the leaks back then, I was like, I don't know, man. Hopefully they can really make this a worthwhile experience later, but they haven't. It's still bare bones. It's still low effort. It's still not what I really want to play, man. My tastes have changed a lot as a gamer. AAA games do not respect my time or my money. They just feed me little monotonous, repetitive, fucking regurgitated mechanics from previous titles over the years. And I feel like that's a complete disrespect to me. My money is worth way more than that. Well, I mean, you would figure it would, but we live in America.
Origins is a better game than a 2026 AAA game? Is that what you're telling me? It's unacceptable, bro.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. It's unacceptable. Then we won't even get into the biggest atrocity.
Ranger Fox, thank you for subscribing to the channel. What's up?
And that's going to be the healing factor. The healing
yes, we just went over this.
factor was done better in X-Men Origins.
Look at
right?
this.
In a movie.
Look at this. Look at this. A movie game did the Wolverine experience justice in a way that Insomniac can't. I'm sorry, but Insomniac, your level of gore ain't good enough. Your healing factor is shit for Wolverine. I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care. When the game comes out, it's still going to receive its praise. It's still going to receive its sales, its scores. But all that shit is plastic. It's surface level. All that shit to me is what do the blonde chicks say? Superficial. It's all superficial bullshit. I don't care. Like I have seen what is infinitely more impressive in previous iterations. You can't really gaslight me. Like I don't care if people want to throw me to the review scores or the Metacritic or anything. You can't convince me. I've seen better. I know what better looks like.
Tie-in game than it's done here. How, Sway? Tell me how.
Look at this. Like, you can see the damage. He loses his clothes. It's like, why couldn't they do this?
People are talking about, oh, well, the clothes are regenerative and everything. Listen, I don't even care about the clothes being regenerative because the clothes were regenerative in X-Men Origins. Nobody complained about that. But the difference is sauce, bro. Is sauce. Okay? The difference is sauce. Okay? It's immersion. Because even still, with the clothes being regenerative, what happened? We see the holes in his body heal up over time. Even though the shirt may regenerate, it's immersion of seeing him heal, of his regenerative abilities actually in real time. And
it looks impressive for its time. I don't get why Insomniac couldn't do this. Why do they pretend and act like they can't? And I really hate their fucking bullshit excuse of like, oh, it's not cinematic. Bull fucking shit. What cinematics are you trying to live up to? Are you trying to live up to Logan cinematics? Or are you trying to live up to like X-Men PG-13 Wolverine cinematics?
In this, what do we get? They have fumbled the easiest W and made it so that you have to do a quick time event to regenerate health as Wolverine. Fam, what?
Now here, right here, look. This looks cool. I like this. Insomniac. This looks cool right here. This. He's all like fucking shot up. You can see his adamantium skeleton. You can see like he's like lost skin and everything. And yeah, he will regenerate. But you know what really like made it immersive is if his clothes doesn't come back with it. And like it's like you could have taken it to another level. Like right here, this is a really cool example. I think this looks nice. Right here.
What are we talking about? There's no way you could co-sign this. There's no way you should co-sign this because it was done better in X-Men Origins.
And now his clothes, like his shirt's somehow back. Like, look.
Fam, what are we talking about? There's no way you could co-sign this. There's no way you should co-sign this because it was done.
And then his shirt just pops back into existence.
Better in X-Men Origins.
His shirt pops back into existence?
It was done better in a movie tie-in game, bro, where he had holes and in real time they would heal. I remember just taking bullets, taking bullets from enemies just to see him heal because I thought it was so freaking cool. I thought it was so freaking cool. His face, you get holes in his face and it would heal over time.
We used to be a proper country. We used to be a proper nation. This is an example of that.
You're telling me they took the cheap way out? Once again, low quality, mass produced. They took the low quality slop effort of pressing a button to have him heal as a last stand. Fam, this is unacceptable. That's the word of the day. Unacceptable. Hell, even when they try and mimic the sauce of X-Men Origins, they still get mauled. They could get...
Yeah, they're getting mauled by a fucking 17-year-old game, chat. Insomniac. PlayStation's lead developer. I would consider them PlayStation's lead developer, not Naughty Dog. I consider Insomniac PlayStation's lead developer because they've put out more content than all the other devs they have. They're getting mauled by a 17-year-old game.
Completely mauled. Because you know in X-Men Origins how it starts off, how the missile hits the helicopter and that's why he's free.
Man, what a cool ass start, man. I'm gonna go emulate that game.
Falling, and then you have this slow moment.
I'm gonna go emulate that one.
Where it's like, shoom, And his claws, his claws are about to go into the enemy, and it says X-Men Origins, right? Right? That was freaking awesome.
Man. What a time we're living in, chat. I feel like we're living in you gotta overly explain things, or maybe, I don't know. All I know is, like, the way things are now also affect my current life, because, like, shit just happened, and you didn't really have to really, I don't know, you didn't really have to overemphasize it. You know, it's kind of like watching One Piece, and the pacing is shit, where it's like Luffy's going like, whoop, he's charging, he's making his fist big, alright? Then it takes like fucking, like 4 seconds for it to be like imbued in fucking Conqueror's hockey. And he's like, oh, Grizzly Magnum. And he's like, and then he shoots his fist towards the enemy. And then finally when they collide, you get that impact frame. And it took like all but like a minute for it to happen. It's like they really want you to like kind of like appreciate those moments slowly, but like, I don't know, man. Moments in gaming like this and like in media, you don't have to appreciate it slowly. It should be meant for you to go back and rewind and watch it again. You know? In the case of One Piece, the pacing's more or less like budget issues, or issues with like, hey, we have to make sure the episode's 20 minutes long at most, but like here, it's like, it's like not overdone. You land, you do it, title screen, straight to the game. I wish it was like that still.
Gets up after this big crater, relocates his...
We really do live in idiocracy, though. We do.
His shoulder, and gameplay. They tried doing something like that. They tried doing it, bro. But in this case, the helicopter isn't hit.
Why is it less impressive? How does this happen? 17 years later, and you cannot recreate that magic? Look at this.
And gameplay. They tried doing.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. How does it look worse?
They get completely mauled. Because you know in X-Men Origins how it starts off, how the
Look, you can even get the sense of scale of the distance you're falling. There's clouds.
missile hits the helicopter.
You can see missiles and gunfire going in your way.
And that
you can see the trees.
That's why he's free falling.
Smoke from the missile.
And then you have this slow moment where it's like
you're going through the smoke from the missile.
And his
you see birds.
Claws, his claws are about to go into the enemy, and it says X-Men Origins, right? Right? That was freaking awesome.
Look at that shit.
Gets up after this big crater, relocates his shoulder, and
that's cool too, because I don't know if you guys remember, but like in like X-Men or like Wolverine versus Hulk, the movie featuring Deadpool, like there's a part in the movie where like Wolverine's dislocates his shoulder and he pops it back in, and it's fucking cool.
Gameplay.
It's manly, it's masculine.
They tried doing something like that. They tried doing it, bro. But in this case,
and then here it's like
the helicopter.
I don't know how to explain it. We have modern graphics, modern technology, modern gaming engine, sharper visuals. How does it look less cool? How does it how does this happen? How? Maybe I'm just too fucking drunk and it's making me all sad. Like, I almost want to cry. Like, even though, like, even what we considered mid back then was so much better. I don't even know how they fucked this up.
After isn't hit. He just jumps out willingly. Why? Why would you jump out willingly from an airplane?
That's a good point too.
Huh? How does that make any sense? Why?
That's a very, very, very good point.
So it doesn't even make any sense why he would jump out, other than they thought it was cool. So he jumps out, hits the truck or whatever.
I don't even know how to explain it. if they were like aiming for cinematic, the previous game looked arguably more cinematic than this one.
They try to do the arm, and then he gets hit, and then boom. And it's like, fam, you're not them, bro. It's just simple as that. You're not them. You're just not. I don't know what to tell you. You're not them. When it comes to the dismembering.
On that part right there. Pointless quick time event doesn't even need to be there. I don't even get the whole point of that. I guess they're just teaching you how to get your claws out.
It seems that in order to dismember, you have to hit, like, you do square, 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 and then you do a triangle for like a finishing move, and that's the dismembering. Sure, I guess. I'm sure. I mean, I guess. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. I really enjoyed X-Men Origins, that every attack, there was a limb. There was a decapitation. There was an arm being removed. There was a leg being removed. There was a splitting in half. Like, bro.
I really hope they have a split in half animation for this one. I haven't seen anything yet, but I hope they have a split in half animation because that would be really nice.
We're at the day and age, the technology that we have, you can make this an M rating. You can earn that M rating. They think that just by adding a whole bunch of blood that, oh, look, there's a lot of blood. No.
Fortunately, when games were made back then, they're like, okay, our soul, like, so when they were making games back then, they'd be like, okay, our soul market is going to be the United States. So we don't really have to like censor too much. But nowadays they're like, okay, we got to sell to Indonesia, we got to sell to China, we got to sell to Japan, we got to sell in freaking Brazil, we got to sell in Mexico. And then you go through all these like legal proceedings where it's like, hey, okay, our game can't be too gory. We got to step that back. And they don't even like customize it anymore. They're not like, okay, in this specific country, this will get removed. It's like now the overall game gets censored for like the overall world. And that's like why I don't think Wolverine is going to be as gory as we want it to be.
Oh, fam, I remember in God of War 3, they created zipper technology. Y'all remember this? They created zipper technology for the Minotaur, right? Because he would cut open the Minotaur and then all the guts would come out. You're telling me that God of War 3 was more innovative than 2026 AAA Wolverine?
A lot of games back then are, bro. Sadly.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Is that what you're telling me? You know the word of the day, unacceptable. I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything that has been, you know, wow, oh my God, this is amazing, I have to get this. There's nothing out there. And everyone who is glazing this game, they're nothing more than grifters, bro. They are paid shills. That's what they are. Because
now, I'm not gonna say everybody excited for this is a glazer. I'm gonna be fair. I'm pretty sure there are some people out there who genuinely are looking forward to this. Genuinely, people who probably don't play games that often are like, oh, a new Wolverine game. Haven't seen one of those in ages. Excuse me. But I think a lot of the defenders on social media are. They are just like grifting.
Because that's what unfortunately YouTube gaming has become, a bunch of paid shills and a bunch of weirdos. And the weirdos are just as bad as the paid shills. You have people who are telling you that, you know, mediocrity is the best thing ever. And then you have people who are just coming up with everything is DEI and woke, DEI and woke, DEI and woke. Yo, you're both idiots, bro.
Well, I mean, a lot of shit is DEI and woke. Let's not kid ourselves. Look, I get it, Lucas. You switched to being like more liberal and democratic for your channel, but come on, bro. You can't deny it.
You're both, in my eyes, you're both knuckleheads, okay? Now, I can see this and say, yeah, this is probably gonna be a fun mid-experience, which is what Insomniac is known for, and, you know, go about my day. But I'm also not gonna glaze and say, oh my God, this completely is the newest thing, hottest thing ever. It's way better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. No, it's not. And I don't
Just
have
to have Lucas crap on it, that's crazy frit.
I know, right? To have Lucas crap on this and then highlight Gears of War E-Day, it's like he's a whole new man, not the same person.
Play the full game to know this. Bro, that's the whole point of a trailer. That's the whole point of gameplay. That's them presenting their best offer to the consumer to purchase their product. Fam, if this is their best presentation, fam, what are we talking about? This is mid, this is slop. That's what this is. When it comes to the whole hanging on the rails, when it comes to the running missions, I know there's gonna be walkie-talkie missions. You know it and I know it.
There's going to be hella walkie-talkie missions. Oh my God, I know there will be.
All of this is bloat. This isn't actual gameplay. When it comes to the Sentinel boss fight, what are we talking about? Now, I know for a fact there's actually a giant, fully constructed Sentinel. Now, I don't know if they included that in the game because they're saying that, hey, you can only play as Wolverine. They had in the leaks, there was Jean Grey gameplay. So unless they're lying to us, they cut that. Matter of fact, Brian Horton cut the Sentinel boss fight because I forgot the reason, but he was like, it's not worth it, right? And based off of what we're seeing, he was right to cut it. It's not worth it. It's not worth having the Sentinel boss fight in the game. For some reason,
I don't even know why. Sentinels are like a fucking trademark of X-Men.
This creative director chose to cut Jean Grey and then include this bullcrap boss fight. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on, fam. But it seems that there's just that energy, that love, that respect for the character is just not being shown in the gameplay. It's not being shown here, bro.
Well, I wouldn't say the love for the character isn't being shown. I wouldn't say that necessarily, but I would say like they are just kind of treating this like, okay, we're doing another superhero game. What are the references? What's the easiest approach? All right, put that together because we're putting an X-Men game in together pretty soon, and we're going to put another game together soon, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
This seemed to be a paint by numbers. Let's get a walkie-talkie. Let's get a whole bunch of explosions. It seemed to be more sizzled than steak. That's what it is.
More sizzled than steak.
A whole bunch of spectacle, and even then the spectacle isn't that good, but there's no steak. What are we doing? We're running, we're chasing people with a red trail in 2026 in a AAA game. That's what we're doing, and people are co-signing this. Okay, you're applauding this as gameplay? This is foolishness, bro. This is absolute foolishness.
I'm not even sure why people have this like tendency in them to defend a fully priced product. Like, what are the stakes? What do you have to personally invest in that other than your own emotional attachment? What do you have to invest in defending? I don't understand. Crash Bandicoot had better boss fights? Yeah.
Wolverine is going to be a disappointment.
Well, let's not say that just yet, because the industry is going to disagree with us. You know, reviewers are going to disagree with us, but our own two eyes, they're not going to lie. Like, what Insomniac has done previously did disappoint me. Spider-Man 2's story, like, all that shit, Ratchet and Clank, I was thoroughly disappointed. Huge, like, I don't know. But current Insomniac, they lack a distinct art style. They lack unique ideas, creativity. They are not the same studio anymore.
Okay, I should not be running chasing a ninja, okay, with a red trail because I'm too retarded to apparently follow the ninja. I shouldn't have that. I shouldn't be having little blue trails as far as signify.
Player agency. If more developers could honestly just start prioritizing player agency, making players more responsible for their own actions, you'll get a lot of creativity sprung from that. But the risks, they're not willing to take. They're just not, because investors are like, we need the most highest marketed, easily like sold game possible. Something that people will be like, okay.
Transformers Devastation bosses are better.
Yeah. And I didn't even play that game.
His senses. Oh, look at the blue trail. Is it like, bro, no. You gotta do better, bro. You gotta do better, man. We cannot be having 2007 mechanics in a 2026 game. And not even done as good as they were in 2027.
Man, what is with this run cycle? Look at
this. We cannot be having 2000.
Logan's running like me when I did too many whippets and I almost went paralyzed.
2007 mechanics.
He's like,
it's in a 2026 game, and not
this run cycle.
Not even done as.
I don't know. He just looks like a person who's just starting to regain like the neural pathways to like use his legs. I can relate. He just runs like a retard.
Good as
If
they
only
were.
there was already a stealth-based game that was exclusive with a protagonist who also was animal, them, a raccoon or something maybe.
Oh, are you hinting at Sly Cooper there, Vladimir Dragunov? Because if you are, yeah, I think so too.
In 2027. I mean, in 2007. Like, you're not even adding anything to it. You're literally just copying and pasting. You're taking assets, you're taking systems from games you worked on and just putting them in here. There is no difference between the stealth in Spider-Man and the stealth here in Wolverine. I would say at least with Spider-Man, you have gadgets, right? But it's the same thing. Walk up behind someone.
Yeah, that's what makes me interested. Because Wolverine has less of an arsenal, they're gonna have to take a step back in terms of like what he can do. So yeah, I don't know, man.
One square. And then what is this him seeing as far as what the...
Fuck, man, I need a shot of rum. After all this shit, hold on. All right, what do we got here? We got Myers rum. 100% fine Jamaican rum. Let's see if this stuff is still good. It's been on the shelf for a while. Doesn't smell too vinegary. I think I could drink this. Let's see. I think that rum's gone bad. I think that rum's gone bad. Chat, I think that rum has gone bad. Fuck it. Don't drink bad rum. I'll live.
I guess the nervous system of the enemies? Why? What is that? Tell me honestly, as a game design, what does that do for the player? Does nothing for me. I don't need to see this blue marker on all the enemies. Why? Because I can see the enemies, okay? And if I can't see the enemies, then that is lighting, that is level.
$10 to make Frit drink it? Fuck it, all right, go for it. Shoot me some money, I'll drink more of it.
Design to make sure that I can. I'm not stupid. They keep on treating.
Well, you are stupid though, Lucas. Well, we're not gonna be like, we'll keep things 100% real. You are stupid, but you're making sense right now.
The player like they're dumb. I'm not dumb, bro.
Wow, I mean, that's debatable.
We've had other games that have been way more difficult and more demanding than this Wolverine, okay? So I can handle not having a blue marker to show me where all the enemies are, bro. It doesn't even make any sense, and that's the issue that I have with Insomniac. Insomniac makes games for them. They don't make games for the player. When it came to Spider-Man, they made games for them. This is Insomniac Spider-Man, right? This isn't just...
Oh, no!
Here you go, Frit.
No! Great, now I gotta drink more like fucking low quality rum. And I already feel like the back artery behind my head like pulsating, going goom, 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 goom. Fuck it, this is for you. This is for the audience. This is for the $10. Yes, I'm gonna drink poor rum for $10. Unless anybody wants to give me more in case I go to the hospital. Which I won't. I've drank worse. Yeah. You ever gone down on a torta? All right. We still got more time to go. All right.
Just a Spider-Man game. This is Insomniac Spider-Man. And what is Insomniac known for? Gadgets. So what does Spider-Man have to have? Gadgets. That's not really his character. We don't care. This is our take on Spider-Man. It's the same thing.
I like how the chat's like, Let's pay money to watch someone drink expired rum just to see what happens to him so we don't have to find that out ourselves. You know I'll do it for you. You know I will.
I have Don Q 151 here. I'll do a shot for you.
Please do a shot. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, they're making games for themselves, not for the players. Yeah, Sam Fisher. Thank you. Exactly. That's what I was thinking myself. They're like, who is Wolverine to me? Look, listen. Okay. If you're going to make art, you make art for yourself. If you're making a video game, you make a video game for people. So look, it's a little complex. I wish there was a balance point, but there really isn't. The truth is that the people who make these games for themselves, which is fine, if you want to make a game for yourself, something that you would like, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to have good taste. You have to have good, like, insight. And the people making these games for themselves don't. And that's why the people who buy them can't relate to them.
Wolverine. Well, we need to have a way to have trails, okay?
How do we know you are actually drinking it, Fred? All right, fine. Here. I'll show you how. Hold on. Here, look. I'll take a picture of it. Look. I'm even going to flip off on the bottle here. All right. Send this picture to my Discord. Hold on. 1 second. Well, I'll send it to Delta.
Drink or get sent to Gaza.
No! No! Anything but that! Alright, fine. I'll drink more of the rum. I'll drink more of the rum. Here we go. Alright, hold on. Here, chat. I sent the picture to Delta so then that I can find it myself. Check this out. So you can see that I'm not lying to you. Alright? Look. There it is. There is the rum that I am drinking. Do you believe me now? There's my setup. There's the rum. Right there. Thank you for your 10, Vladimir. Fuck, alright, I guess I gotta drink a little more of it. Fuck. We'll see if I live or if I die. At this point, living is overrated. Show your face? If you pay me $100, I'll take a picture of myself drinking the rum and then I'll also post it up. Okay. That was not good. $100. I'll take a picture of myself drinking it.
We also need to have a way where players can see, so we're gonna do a little blue nervous system thing so they can see, oh, that's where the enemies are. That's not really true to Wolverine.
You go to Super Ohio.
No! Anything but Super Ohio!
No, that's not really even innovative. That's not even...
You know what? For being old, that's got a nice, like, slow burn going down. I'm actually kind of, you can tell I'm getting fucked up when my VTuber's eyes are doing this.
That's a trite, played out mechanic. We don't care. That's what we're gonna do. And, they know that there's a good, unfortunately, a vocal chunk of the base out there of gamers that are brain dead, that are gonna applaud this because they're stupid.
Yep.
I mean, that's, in a nutshell, that's what they are, okay? If you keep on paying higher and higher prices for the same product, you're stupid, you're insane. That is the definition of insanity, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You're paying more for less, and then you're getting these bloated...
That's an interesting way of putting it because in today's market, we're not paying more for less. That's also kind of the problem, if you know what I mean. We are paying more for, we're paying more for products that are overinflated with a bunch of pointless things going on for them. Like, some games just can't be what they should be. Some games are like, we also have to have all of these other things, like we have to have like a fucking upgrade path. We have to have like a management system. We have to have like you know what I mean? Like, people are trying to give you more for your money, but in the wrong ways. Now, if you want more for your money, you come to Daddy Frit. I will take my shirt off for you, and you can lick my nipples. There you go.
Put in walkie-talkie segments so that they can say that the game is 20 hours long, 40 hours long, 50 hours long. Fam, the game is not that long, bro. The actual gameplay versus how you bloat and pad the game, two different things. And I think gamers need to demand more from these dev teams.
I agree. I mean, like, I think we need to demand better, because it's like, listen, there's a time like studios could do this so much better and faster. I don't know what happened. Technology should have made it even more accessible, but it didn't.
Gamers need to demand more from publishers, and if they don't, well...
Frit, would you do a uwu? Not for free, baby! Not for free.
If you think this is bad, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. And then when you do get a great game, you do get a Baldur's Gate 3, what are they gonna tell you? Well, you know, that's not the norm. Don't expect that moving forward.
I mean, like, God, if you're gonna live up to something like Baldur's Gate 3, you have to care about what you're making. That's the difference. Like, you can't just hire 100 plus, 200 plus people who might not even care about what they're working on. They're just there for a paycheck. You can't just bring them into a passion project and expect a Baldur's Gate 3. It doesn't fucking work that way.
I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, X-Men Origins Wolverine, the movie game, tie-in game, looks far, far and vastly superior to the gameplay that we've seen thus far from this game. And the only people to blame is Insomniac, to an extent. Because I did see some of the dev meetings, and they were butting heads with Marvel. Because, you know, they want mass appeal. So we have to balance, you know, all the blood and everything. So, I mean, I'm sure they did what they could given the restrictions that were applied upon them. But even still, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough compared to where the standard is and what we have seen from other developers with their own IP. It's unacceptable, as I said before. Anyways, guys,
I mean, it's the truth. Like, what more do you want? It's the fucking god honest truth. Like, other developers have taken it further. Other developers make it worth your dime. Like, what are you supposed to, like, really say to that? You know?
That's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not, oh, Lucas, you're just nitpicking, bro. This is a good game. I'm gonna buy it. It's gonna be AAA. You know, it may even win Game of the Year. Or if you can't believe, you're the problem. Okay, it's stupids like you that have dumbed down the gaming industry to where now we have red trails for.
So, like, my problem isn't even like, okay, AAA games are always going to be dumbed down experiences. We have to accept that. AAA games are not like these. They're not like these high caliber gaming experiences where you're going to be addicted to the gameplay loop. That's not what they are. But my problem is we're living in a time where you don't have anything new to show. You're regurgitating, recycling ideas that you stole from other people and you put in your games. You're not even attempting. You're not even like thinking to yourself, you know? It's kind of like when I sit down to write a piece of music sometimes and I'm like, am I just writing a fucking Blink 82 song? Am I just writing a fucking Phil Collins song? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to make something good, you really have to care. You really have to be like, gaming is my life. And I'm going to dedicate it to that, and I'm going to try something. That's just how it works. Problem of the Year awards, yeah. I mean, like, fuck, dude. Massive W to Lucas. I never thought he would say the things I would agree with. And, I mean, like, let's see these 4 excuses. Hold on, let's see this video.
What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about a serious issue that I'm starting to see within the gaming industry, which I've never, ever in my life come across. And that is a blaming of the gamer, a blaming of the consumer.
And it's all your fault.
And I noticed that there's a very stark difference when it comes to perspectives, because when you look at the younger generation of gamers, their perspective more often than not is like, oh, we've got to be nice to them, okay? These people are, you know, they're human beings and they work really hard, and we should be happy that they're even creating games.
Yeah, I don't know where the gratitude came. Chat, serious question. When the fuck should have consumers ever become gracious? Like, when should have there ever been a gratitude to any of this? All right? It's a fucking product sold at retail meant for millions of people to look at and buy. Why do gamers feel there's a need to be like to have some gratitude? Why? Why? Like for why? Why? Like, I mean, I get playing the game and being like, thank you for like making that, but I don't get like this attitude of like we should be grateful that people make video games. No. People make video games for money. That's why. Like, what's the point of being like thank you, here's a tip on top of that? Like, it's a mass marketed product. I get it if you want to be gracious with like indie and AA devs, because those people are legitimately working janitorial jobs, putting themselves in debt, throwing everything on the line to make something for you. But in the AAA industry, why is there a gratitude towards these things? Like, what do they do for you? They're already paid. They're living in the nicest fucking like houses in their state. And they go home, they show up at the office in their fucking flip-flops with their fucking Starbucks, and they just work a couple hours and they go home. Most of them don't even actually do like the heavy lifting.
And that goes in stark contrast with the older generation of gamers such as myself, which is, hey, we need to be, you know, the gameplay mechanics have got to be involving. The graphics look lackluster. You know, the voice talent, what is this? They should have redone that line. And we're a little more demanding with the quality of gameplay and the quality of the experience that we should be receiving, because we've been in this for a while. You know, I've been in anime for over a decade, and I've seen the evolution of gameplay. I've seen the evolution of graphics. I've seen the evolution of gameplay mechanics. And I don't think this younger generation is privy to that. So they're...
Well, anyway, we don't want Lucas to speak so much wisdom to us because I still want him to be a locale. So we're going to move on from that. But either way, so Wolverine, it's just turned out to be like everything about the industry that I don't fucking like. I mean, look at people's reactions. Deb, y'all are some miserable people. I think y'all beyond touching grass at this point. I don't, like, dude. If you're gonna post your opinion on the internet,
I give every dev a handy personally.
Good job, Refarts. I was gonna say, I don't know how people post their opinions online like this. Like, I don't think the new Wolverine game looks bad. I think y'all just complaining to farm for followers. I think that's ridiculous to believe that. There are a lot of people who just have an opinion, and some gravitate towards opinions. Like, the people who gravitate towards you are like, oh, I want somebody to be positive about Sony products. All right? But either way, how do we live in an environment where people post their opinions online and are reactive and go, what? People didn't agree with me? People didn't like what I said? I got backlash? I got some people telling me, nah, that ain't it, dog? How can this be? Those people are not going to survive the next 10 years of the internet. They are going to fade out. Trust me. We're living in a very opinionated phase where, like, opinions are no longer sheltered. Because people used to have contradictory opinions that made them go, why even post this? Everybody's going to shit on me. We don't live in that phase anymore. If you could buy one, which one would you, Phantom Blade Zero Wolverine? I would buy Phantom Blade. For sure. Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but Chud's Insomniac game devs who developed Wolverine, a $305 million production development budget. Bullshit. Bullshit, that's Insomniac Games. No fucking way. No way. All I see is, what? No way. Well, it's probably the female side of the development team, because for some reason, when they take these pictures, the female and the males get separated for the photo shoot. So I'm guessing there's like the female side of Insomniac devs. Probably something like that. You know, Wolverine's difficulty does not stem from a complex combat system, but rather from the placement, variety, and quantity of the enemies that you will face. One of the more difficult combat trials that I experienced had you facing a group of enemies comprised of a large dude, multiple basic enemies, 2 energy shield enemies, and a few more guys, because this was a challenge map. The goal... So I already know what kind of gameplay to expect. No innovation. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how people are going to put up with this much longer. Like, anyway, let's check out Dreamcast Guy, because I'm pretty sure even Dreamcast Guy has been catching on to the drama. Hold on. Let's see what Dreamcast Guy has to say. There we go, he has a video! Wolverine on PS5 sounds good, bad, and ugly. New previews and gameplay. Alright.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here. Today we're talking about the next...
Jesus Christ, he has more scars on his face than the next girlfriend of mine.
Big PlayStation 5 game, which is Wolverine by Insomniac. Now, obviously, these people that made the very beloved games like Spider-Man. In fact, this is now...
Brings up Spider-Man 2. You can't make this shit up. The beloved Spider-Man brings up Spider-Man 2. The hated sequel, not the beloved sequel.
Sold tens of millions of copies. Insomniac...
Who fucking cares if it sold tens of millions of copies?
...is clearly the PS5 system seller, and they're hoping that Wolverine...
PS5 system seller.
...is that juggernaut hit that Spider-Man has been. But the problem is that today they released previews. They let a bunch of people from IGN, GameSpot, a lot of the big journalists, and for some reason, a bunch of like TikTokers play the opening 3 hours
bunch of tech talkers. I mean, why wouldn't they have tech people there to watch this?
...of the game, including the first boss. This sounds like a very different take on Wolverine, and I have to admit, I'm a bit nervous. This is Wolverine...
Well, of course you're a bit nervous because you were hyping that shit up.
...that exists in a universe without the X-Men. No Skull, no Professor Xavier, no Scott Summers. It's just Wolverine in a world with mutants and, for some reason, Spider-Man. But
oh, boy. And that's why, you know, there's just no fucking... What the... No! Not another shot of rum! I hate you, you fucking bastard. Fuck. All right, fine. Look, listen. I'm opening up the rum, listen. Look at me, I'm pathetic. Drinking fucking expired rum on a stream just so I can pay my bills. Oh my God. And if only you guys loved me, if only you guys actually cared about me, I wouldn't have to do this. But you know what? It's my life. I'm choosing to live it this way. Fucking more expired rum. Here we go. It's getting easier to down. It's getting easier to down. Okay. Needed a bit of a chaser on that one. Okay, here we go. Ah, thank you for your 10.
But let's talk about these previews. Let's take a look at the new gameplay, because I feel like this is the least excited I've ever been for an Insomniac game, but I'm still going to play it. And
really? Really? Let's see if that's true. Hold on. Dreamcast Guy. Dreamcast Guy, Wolverine. Let's see. Let's see if that's true. Let's see. Where is it? Wolverine. He was excited about Wolverine in that one 10 months ago. Yikes! Alright, hold on. New gameplay for Wolverine PS5. Spider-Man 3 is leaked. He was excited. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Dreamcast Guy has, you know, his acting is about as good as Alex's.
And I'm still going to be open-minded. But so far, from what I've seen, it's a bit...
Whoa, 1 second. Oh, that expired rum is not sitting well in my stomach. Okay.
Odd. I hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe. if you haven't already.
Fine. Look, I'll give you a like. I'll give you a like. There you go.
Now, I do want to start with the fact that I am very much a Wolverine fan. I've read a lot of Wolverine comic books, but Wolverine has always been a very strange character because in a lot of ways, he exists in very different forms. Depending on if you read the comics, he's very teeny tiny. He's like a short...
I think he's like, fuck, in the original comics, he's like 5'4" or something, right?
Tiny wombat. He just gets into crazy battles. Wolverine is very important.
I'm holding it down, 1-2P. I'm holding it down. I ain't going to throw it up.
To like major storylines in the comics that he's just not even in the movies. The movie version of him, obviously the Hugh Jackman version, very different, much taller, much more savage, much more old. This version feels like they're trying to reinvent him again.
Well, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What's this? The Wolverine hate seems a little forced. Hokage highlights. Oh, hold up, chat. We may have found ourselves a new locale. 1 second.
Let's start off the stream talking about Marvel's Wolverine.
Hold up. Hold up. You know it has to be a bad take. An incredibly bad take if it's coming from a channel titled Hokage. Oh, boy.
It looks like a lot of...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hokage. All right. We got a Naruto fan defending this shit. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
People in the gaming industry got some hands-on time with Wolverine. Got a nice little synopsis of general thoughts from the press from Okami Twitter, and to me, it looks exactly what I thought it would be. My impression of it is I thought it was going to be like an 8 out of 10. It's going to be like a solid PS5 exclusive in alignment with like Ghost of Tsushima and like The Last of Us. I wasn't expecting anything groundbreaking as long as it's gore.
Why do people always assume PS5 exclusives are going to be good? Is it just because that's what the media tells you or what?
And the story is good and the action's decent. I'm cool. Anything extra, that's welcome. But like, I don't know what the fuck people were expecting, but it seems like
this guy defended Frost or Frosk.
The press likes it or thinks it's okay, but I'm seeing a lot of hate on social media for Wolverine, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the hate kind of seems like it's because people's expectations were like, I seen somebody comment, they was like, what the fuck were y'all expecting a nigga to throw a Kamehameha? And I agree.
Like, what do you mean expectations? Like, we're talking about a company that just said they're undoing physical media, a company with like an almost $800 console, a company who's raising sub services on you, a company who wants to charge you like $80 for games. Like, it better be like the best thing anyone's ever seen in their fucking life.
What'd you expect? I expected an angry nigga to run around with claws slashing people.
What do you mean what expect? I mean, like, yeah, Insomniac, who was given a 90 for Spider-Man 2, and that shit was trash. What were you guys expecting?
Up. The hate seems forced. Yeah, people are taking like small little clips and trying to make it seem like it's the whole game, and we haven't seen the whole game, but we'll see.
Well, listen, okay. I can assure you I'm not forcing my hate. I naturally hate this game. I can assure you that.
So here's the, a lot of the hate is from the ball and gun gamers. That's the crazy part because this was supposed to be their game. And hey, listen, before I read off this synopsis and we get into this preview, I got something to say.
Whoa.
The ball and gun gamers that I have seen complaining about Marvel's Wolverine, calling it generic and boring, I hope y'all keep that same energy when we get that gameplay.
Why is he saying ball and gun gamers? PlayStation games, PlayStation exclusives, they appeal to that crowd. What? Listen to this.
Gamers that I have seen complaining about Marvel's Wolverine, calling it generic and boring, I hope y'all keep that same energy when we get that gameplay reveal for GTA.
I'm gonna look.
And we get into this preview. I got something to say. The ball and gun gamers that I have seen complaining about Marvel's
ball and gun game, buddy. PlayStation is the very definition of ball and gun gaming. They're exclusives. What? They all involve guns. The Last of Us, guns. Uncharted, guns. Returnal, guns. Ratchet and Clank, guns. What? Like, what are you talking about?
Wolverine, calling it generic and boring.
Yeah, this dude looks like he buys every NBA game.
I hope y'all keep that same energy when we get that gameplay reveal for GTA 6.
Well, when it comes to that review, why do all streamers play these sound effects? This irritates me. I hate this. I hate when fucking YouTubers streamers play a bunch of sound effects. Like, uh-oh, time to play that dun dun dun. Whoa. I'm not impressed.
Because what did you expect from Marvel's Wolverine? Like I said, there's going to be a dude running around slashing shit up. When they reveal GTA 6, what the fuck are y'all expecting?
Well, I'm expecting to not pay a subscription to Netflix to watch that, because I'm not going to.
I expect it to be like the last 8 games, just with better graphics and fucking in Florida. But watch.
What other 8? There's 8 Wolverine games?
I predict them goalposts gonna move. You're gonna be robbing, stealing.
Can you stop playing these fucking sound effects, and can you actually use your own words and your own personality to entertain, for the love of God?
And going to the fucking...
Oh, Tendo, how you doing, my friend?
To the fucking strip club, but they gonna act like it's the greatest thing ever. But yeah, I'm hating though, right? I just find it very interesting. We ain't keeping that same energy, but whatever, bro. We gonna see. Anyways, Marvel's Wolverine hands-on preview synopsis. Shout out to DC Art the Dead with the sub, appreciate it. 60 FPS with ray tracing by default on the base PS5. That's good.
Ray tracing? So there is ray tracing in Wolverine? I couldn't even fucking notice. I didn't even see it. I was like, there's ray tracing in that shit? No, I didn't see it at all. NBA Jam was lit. Hey, yo, NBA Jam was amazing. I had that on Sega Genesis. It was pretty good, yeah. I keep ads for 2K27. Skip every time. Yeah.
The only real critique I found any validity to is the Sentinel fight.
Serious
and you
question.
know what? That's fair.
When was the last time PlayStation did something even remotely original?
Good question, Lucas. The last time PlayStation did anything remotely original. I'm thinking. You remember the Roco games for like the PSP? Remember those games? I quite like those games. Papa da Rappa. Fucking quite liked it. Jack and Daxter. Quite liked it. Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I liked Ratchet and Clank. It was a little easy, but I liked it. Huh. You know? Yeah. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But the last time PlayStation was remotely created, I don't know. I mean, they didn't make Helldivers 2, but I would say Helldivers 2 was one of their best bets in recent times. I think they made the right bet on Helldivers 2.
I saw that clip, CC Woke. That's fair. There's a big robot, because I've had that critique of other games as well. There's a big robot fight with the Sentinel, where it's like kind of a generic fight. I read in the comments, apparently that's a tutorial. It's a tutorial fight.
That's a tutorial fight? I mean, I didn't see any evidence for that, but if it is...
That's true. I'm not going to get mad about that shit. Now, if that's the final boss, that would piss me off.
It's definitely not the final boss. They're not going to give the final boss off to you.
And that's why I said, let's wait to see how the game plays out. But if it's true that that's a tutorial boss, I don't really care. Like, it's just the beginning of the fucking game. It's not going to be that groundbreaking. We got to see how it plays out. Mission Replay and New Game Plus will be available at launch. The story is receiving a lot of praise. Basic attacks consist of claws, powerful kicks, and parries. There's also special abilities like the Tornado Spin and Knee Breaker. There are time trials called Nightmare Trials, accessed via Nightmare Doors. Attacks build up your rage meter, which has 3 tiers. Each tier unlocks new combat abilities and significantly more powerful attacks. So there's going to be a level of replayability there. Basically, the better you play, the more saucy combos that you'll get. I think that's cool.
Oh my fucking God.
Shout out to Nylon, gifting the sub. Appreciate it.
I wish I got support to that degree to be that annoying. But holy fuck, that's annoying.
Tier 2 unlocks Last Stand and Tier 3 unlocks Critical Strike takedowns. Shout out to
oh my fucking God.
with the sub. Some fights will have team-up combos with Mystique and Sabretooth at your side. Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Mystique are part of the 3-person team known as Team X, led by Nathaniel Essex. Isn't Nathaniel Essex? Ain't he
timestamps to this shit?
Ain't he the dude that be experimenting on people? That ain't his real name? Unless I'm bugging. Uses enhanced senses to track Mr. Sinister. Isn't that Mr. Sinister? So that's the main villain? I don't remember who's the villain in the game. Use enhanced senses to track enemies in stealth. Wolverine has different outfits and claw types, of course. I mean, it's Insomniac. You can explore Lowtown and chat with allies like Jean Grey and Mystique at the Princess Bar at a sort of a hub area. Discover hidden crates with upgrade materials and secret collectibles. Logan can leap between enemies to close the gap. Enemies are very aggressive. Insomniac reiterates that Wolverine is the only playable character and releases September 15th on PS5.
All right, so that's good news. He's the only playable character, so we're not gonna have like Mary Jane bullshit.
Also, I know they confirmed in like a month or two ago that like it is a linear story-driven experience, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm seeing so many people be disappointed. They put their hopes and dreams into this game, not reading exactly what this game is. It's an old school linear action story-driven game, and for me, I'm cool with that. As long as
AKA, it's a rehash of everything you've played before with no original thought or creativity put forward, is what he means.
the story is fire and the combat's satisfying, I'm cool. We having conversations with Mystique, apparently. All right, let's see. Let's actually look at some of this gameplay. What were they expecting? I don't know.
All right.
There's a difference between something actually being trash and being disappointed with your expectations. Expectations that nobody knew you had and nobody knows.
What? Can I just say that I don't really like that mindset of like expectations that you had that people didn't know. It's like, bro, expectations are it's going to be generic. And when it's generic, when it comes out, people are going to be like, I knew it. That's what's going on here.
Is why you had them. And that's why I almost kind of feel bad for the GTA 6 devs, because I don't know what they can do.
You're going to feel bad for Rockstar? They've already made $1 billion in pre-orders and you're going to feel bad for them?
To live up to the expectations of what people are expecting for GTA 6. I think it'll be a decent game, but like, can it live up to those expectations? I don't know. Yeah, shout out to John the Space Cowboy with the super chat. Just seen someone spend $34,000 on a Star Wars card. We're doomed. Is it worth $34,000?
If Insomniac has proved anything over the last 8 years, it's that they know how to make a hell of a superhero game.
Right.
Spider-Man remains one of the PlayStation 4's defining action games, and a shining example of open world design, as are both of its follow-ups. Now
Right.
they're looking to replicate that magic with Wolverine, albeit this time as a traditional, linear AAA action game. I got to play about 2.5 hours at a recent preview event, and while my impressions are mostly glowingly positive,
Let's be real with them. They just want to play GTA 6 online. Nothing else. They don't care about the story. LOL. Yeah, the funny part is GTA Online won't be there at launch, and I wonder if that's going to piss people off. Which, by the way, you see he's...
Oh my god, I can't watch this guy. This guy fucking sucks. Let's go back to Dreamcast guy.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast guy here. Today we're talking about, because I feel like this is the least excited I've ever been for an Insomniac game. But this video, a like and subscribe is very important to like major storylines in the comics that he's just not even in the movies. The movie version of him, obviously the Hugh Jackman version, very different, much taller, much more savage, much more old. This version feels like they're trying to reinvent him again. They're trying to put him in a universe that does have mutants, that does have some of the famous characters, like right here, Mr. Sinister and stuff. A lot of these, or sorry, that's Omega Red. Why did I call it Mr. Sinister? Omega Red, obviously Mystique.
Yeah, that guy was hot trash compared to Dreamcast guy. Yeah, I was like, how am I supposed to sit through this guy? Like, he has no personality other than I mass consume and I fucking throw out sound effects 24/7. I'm sorry, but like, if you can tell a streamer is good based on the amount of sound effects they have to use to compensate for the lack of attention. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a streamer who like I'm not really good at viewer retention. Like, people tune into my streams and they drop out in like 5 minutes. But I don't really want to rely on sound effects and like flashy like screen effects to keep people on to the stream. Like, you either like me or you don't. Simple as that.
So we have a lot of these mutants. We just don't have them in an X-Men universe. We have them in a universe where, assumedly, they have said officially this does take place in the Spider-Man universe. It's just mutants.
Wait, so it's in the Spider-Man universe, there's mutants, there's no X-Men.
And Spider-Man. And I just think that's such an odd take. 3 takeaways. Marvel's Wolverine after the first few hours. Brutal combat, no X-Men, and Jean Grey is very different. This, to me, is one of the very odd things. Jean Grey obviously becomes the Phoenix. She's one of the most powerful psychics ever in a universe of very powerful psychics. But it's more than just telekinesis and being able to like read the future and stuff like that. Jean Grey is a universal force. And part of her like whole appeal in the comics and a lot of her storylines is that love triangle of, hey, I'm in love with Scott Summers, which is Cyclops, and also Logan. This like interesting conflict of, okay, who am I despite being the Phoenix? Who am I despite being this like person who's a professor at the school of Charles Xavier? And it's weird to just try and make her instead more of just Jean Grey, the psychic character, and take away all of the baggage. I really don't understand that choice. But let me go on here. I played Insomniac's Wolverine. Here are my impressions. #ad. Combat is incredibly fluid, and there's great combo variety. Ooh.
I mean, like, you expect the combat to be fluid, though, right? Like, he's like, you expect responsive controls. Like, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Expect non-responsive controls?
Ooh, okay.
It's a fucking $70 game. It better.
That's a big plus. Amazing detail in the gore, especially on Wolverine when he's damaged.
I'm going to disagree on that. I didn't see enough internal organs rupturing and flying all over the place. I didn't see Wolverine's suit, like, fall apart and him just be, like, bare naked. I'm not impressed.
Can straight up see his skeleton at points, which they did show in some of the trailers.
Sometimes.
I love that. Fresh take on Logan's journey while also setting up some insane comic storylines.
I hope they don't build any comics off this game.
Traversal parkour in open spaces has lots of options for movement. Really fun chase sequences using this.
I don't want chase sequences.
This stuff here, this is the two things that honestly are the biggest worries for me, I guess I'll say, which is that it's not that we can't reinvent Logan. It's not that we can't redo this stuff, but it's that, like, Professor Xavier specifically is very crucial to the Wolverine storylines. The recovering of his memories is like a huge part of everything about him. Trying to make this weird, flavorless, separate, revamped version of Logan, who is already 200 years old. I think there's a slide here I have that we're going to get to that. Logan is already pretty old. This is already pretty much an in-depth formed deadly character.
I honestly believe gaming should have stayed niche.
I agree with you, Higgs. Thank you for your $10 too. Gaming should have stayed niche. Listen, chat. We're at the last 8 minutes of the stream. I'm trying to keep it 3 hours. Let's just shoot the shit. We'll call it a day. Unless anybody wants me to continue, but I want to get to work on a video, a follow-up Wolverine video, especially with what the developers are saying.
The guy was so boring, he had the jingling keys.
Yeah, listen, my entertainment is done for the day. I can only consume mid-YouTube content creators for like a total of like fucking 1 hour before I lose my cool. I'm like, I can't watch these guys. I don't know how these people, how they have careers, to be honest with you. But whatever, they have careers. They somehow attract viewers. People somehow click and watch them. I don't fucking know. That'd be like me questioning why people watch me. Either way, I don't think anybody other than Amazing Lucas today had a real interesting perspective on this game. I'm just fucking done. Like, I'm tired of I'm not only tired of gaming as a whole, but I'm tired of the gaming community. Like, I feel the longer you are in here, the more you're starting to realize this whole shit, this whole spiel, this whole gimmick is like fucking purgatory. You're never, like, you're just dying. You're begging to go to Hades. You're begging to go to heaven. But instead, we're all stuck in purgatory with people talking about this shit in the exact same tone, exact same manner, stupid sound effects, stupid costumes to make themselves stick out. But everybody's as bland, as uninteresting as fucking watching paint dry. I hate them all. I wish none of them were alive. It sucks. But this is life. This is life, you know? I don't want to, I can't live my life consuming slop to entertain my audience. I love you guys so much, but my fucking God. These creators are terrible. How do they even spring into it? Yeah. Bunch of LARPers in this fandom, yeah. Well, thank you for liking me, guys. I mean, thank you guys for liking my personality. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Anthony Rivero, welcome to the membership. Thank you for becoming an enabler. Right at the end of the stream. You are not an EBT-sha. You are a man who bought his own membership. You were not handed it. You are not EBTisha. You are your own person, and I love that. Thank you. Finally, somebody said it. Yeah. No, I can't. Like, fuck, man. Like, there's a time long ago where I was into, like, content creators' personalities because they really were doing something different. They're like, hey, look how good I can edit. Hey, look, I can write music. Hey, look, I can fucking draw and animate. But the average content creator these days is like fucking watching somebody try to rip off Asmongold's shtick. Oh, gotta have my hands and gotta have my face in my palms like this, just like Asmongold for the thumbnail. Oh, gotta have the exact same setup Asmongold has. Oh, you know, I put on a suit. Doesn't that make me just a little more interesting? I can't watch these fuckers. Every single one of them, I get it. You gotta put food on the table. You have bills to pay. I do too. But for the fucking love of God, can any of you be interesting for once in your lives? Can any of you actually talk about life outside of the mundane, stupid products we're consuming? I am so disconnected from the gaming community that I find myself so alone. So, like, you're either a part of what Fratanga believes or you're not. And it's just mundane. I don't know how people wake up every day being like, I want to tune into my favorite creator exactly at 5 in the fucking morning. I don't know how people do it. Because I can't even do that for the things I love. So, you know, yeah. You know, when I make videos, I was just doing it for fun. Yeah, no, it's oversaturated. It's just like the AAA market. Everybody's like, oh, that boss fight worked for that game. We're going to copy that. Oh, that streamer, he said that was bad. I'm going to copy that too. Nobody has anything original to say. Personalities are about as dry as a white woman after her period. Fucking sucks. So yeah. What happened to Fleekazoid? I gotta watch more Fleekazoid. He's great though. I like him. He's great. I love him. But yeah. No, it's sad where gaming is going. I mean, it's sad where all of it is going. All of it. Like, I don't even know what to do sometimes, man. Like, this was the hobby that would distract me from reality, and now I have to live within reality, and it doesn't do its job anymore. That's all I can say. Video games were so fucking good at taking me away from the shallow, empty, hollow world I knew. And now, they can't even fucking do that. Now, I have to fucking live with this reality that video games are not good enough to distract me from my own problems. They're just not good enough. Sad, pathetic, miserable lives that we live. And, well, we're gonna continue living them, you know? Sorry to go out on a negative tone, but it's like, fuck, dude. Wolverine's a perfect example of that shit. If it weren't for indies, I might have quit gaming a while ago. If it wasn't for emulation, man, I might have quit a while ago. It's just... I remember I was so enthusiastic when I used to build my PC thinking, oh, it's going to be great for future big games. And the big games are so shallow and empty. It's just, it sucks, man. Like, it's terrible. And, now I find myself doing the day-to-day bar hopping life just to get a little excitement. It's like, maybe I might watch someone poke someone's eye out at the bar today. Maybe. I might see that shit. And if I don't see it, then I go home all sad. Like, great, there was no violence out there today. Nobody did anything. Time to go to bed and wake up. See what's on the Twitter feed. See what the usual is. And the usual is fucking mundane. It's boring. There's nothing going on for reality or gaming. It's boring. Just stay on Steam. Yeah, well, I mean, Steam's a great place to play your games. So, yeah, I'm going to be there, yeah. So, yeah, I mean... Negative Nancy Frit. I mean, I'm always going to be negative. I've been negative since the first day I ever showed up on this website. But all I can say is, I'm not entertained. I can't even be entertained by the locals I used to laugh at. They don't bring me joy. I'm sitting here all bored like, what the fuck do you have to give me, Dreamcast guy, today? The same fucking video? Fuck. It's like Groundhog's Day, yeah. Bar hopping at 31 Frit. Yeah. That's just how boring life has gotten. But either way, one thing is for sure. As long as you guys are around and you guys are here to watch and talk with me and communicate with me and play games with me, life ain't boring. And it's worth clinging on to because of you, the beautiful viewers, the ones that believe in me for some fucking reason. Have yourself a good Sunday. Enjoy it. I'm gonna try to expel all this expired rum out of my tummy. I'll see you with brand new content. And you know what? I love every single one of you. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.